Here we go. Welcome to a very festive Tuesday night here at Disney Springs. You can see people packing it in. Disney Springs much busier, has a much busier vibe than it did just a few months ago. Now that the drone show takes place every single night at 9, and most nights that second show at 10:45. And we just had rain for the last, I don't know, hour and a half or so. So people are out and walking around, and look who it is. The one, the only, Brian. I love that shirt too. That Ice Ice Baby shirt is so good.
It's the funniest shirt that I own.
How are you, bud? Good to see you.
That's good to see
I miss you. Here's an elbow hug.
Yeah. Yeah, you got two full hands.
I just said coming down the escalator, it feels busier. This drone show bringing out all the people.
Yeah. Well,
The masses have arrived.
Pride stuff is out too.
And it is Pride Month. We got a lot of Pride stuff here at Disney. Also, I've been told by a little birdie that Captain and Lady Kirk are here over by Raglan Road right now.
Wow.
So we might have to head in that direction. You can see chicken guys behind construction walls down that way. But the music you were hearing, it is still open. Music you're hearing, this guitar guy always gets a good crowd, but tonight, it looks like he's getting like record numbers.
I feel like this is the biggest crowd I've ever seen here. Ever.
And in case you didn't hear, Inside Out 2 came out this past weekend. Did very well. Beat expectations. Plenty of promotion here at the AMC at Disney Springs. And look at this man go. Look at this crowd. There's more people here than some America Gardens theater shows over at Epcot.
Yeah.
Maybe just put this guy at
What a
Epcot.
great crowd here at the Springs.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Woo!
Wow, love you guys. Thank you so much. Stick around. My name is Nicholas Marks. I have 2 more shows ahead of me tonight at 8 o'clock.
All right, we're going to keep moving before this crowd disperses. By the way, I've been so busy chatting it up with you and saying I was shocked by the crowds lately that I forgot to ask politely if you could please hit that like button. It really helps. I know it's going to be a late night stream. The first drone show is at 9 p.m. We're going to try and get you a much better spot than opening night. Opening night, I've never seen Disney Springs that crowded ever in my life. And we got to watch it from Boathouse out on the water, but sadly that is a side angle. So if you want to check that out, go back to opening night.
So I will tell you, I was driving that night. That's why I did not join you on that stream.
Oh, it was bananas. It took me
45 minutes to get from West Side to Marketplace.
I believe that because it took me 45 minutes to get home from here to my house, and I live literally a 5K, 3.1 miles from here. I could have, and this is a fact, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten there faster walking, power running. Yeah. And I can't say that often.
If you took the Chevrolet legs.
The Chevrolet legs. The town and Caftree.
Use your Lamborghinis.
That's right. By the way, if you want a fun fact, you can see this water actually does connect out to the lagoon where the drone show will be tonight. On this side, you have more of this beautiful, what looks like spring water, hence this is Disney Springs. And from right here to the other end of the spring, which we're gonna follow all the way around, is the same distance from when you walk into Magic Kingdom to the castle. Fun fact.
That is such a bizarre fact.
Right? Not a lot of people know that one. That this spring water, so not starting here, because this water can actually connect out to the lagoon, but this water that starts here, if you follow it to the other end, is the same distance from the front of the Magic Kingdom to the castle.
Interesting.
The more you know. That's Adventures by Carney Fun Facts. You gotta like and subscribe.
I will say, I'm loving the weather tonight.
Great weather tonight. That's what I was, I'm in another group chat with a bunch of people. Shout out to the DFC. But we were saying, I was like, oh, the weather's supposed to be beautiful tonight. That's why I think I'm gonna do a late night stream. It's just too hot during the day, too crazy. And I'm like, of course it's cool tonight, because I was gonna go live initially. I was thinking like 6-ish. Then I was thinking 6:45-ish. And it just kept raining and raining. And then it said it was supposed to clear up around 7:15. So I was like, just to be safe, I was gonna set it for 7. I'm like, let me just be safe and set it for 7:30. Was actually here on time, pulled in before 7:30. But there's no parking. It's crazy how busy this is.
I'm pulling into the parking lot text
Yeah.
at, I want to say, like 7:22. Traditionally would be plenty of time to get
nuts
through security and everything like that.
The orange garage, the bigger of the two, the more superior of the two. But if you like lime, please go park there. Leave us the good spots at orange.
Yeah.
And the third level was full.
Wow.
Fourth level only had about less than 100 spots. And I think all levels had less than 100 spots, except for the roof, which always I feel like has spots.
Yeah, well, the roof doesn't count really.
But you don't want to park on the roof when you're in Florida, especially tonight, because I wanted to crack the windows and it might rain again. Also the sun, the elements. So Raglan Road, you can see the store area on the right-hand side where we're approaching, getting a little bit of a refurbishment. We are passing one of my favorite restaurants, a little pricey, but one of the best spots to eat, in my opinion. Morimoto has some of the best food at Disney.
I've only eaten at the window.
Oh my God, you gotta go in. I was eating there way too often, that's why I'm poor right now.
Yeah. Well, when I start working, I can afford to eat there.
Yeah, good news. I mean, I don't know if I can formally announce it. I won't give too much, but Ryan's got a brand new job. We're very excited about it. Working for one of the major theme parks, and we're pumped. It's Universal, we'll say it. So we're pumped.
I won't give all the details.
Not all the details,
I'll
but
work at Universal.
It's great, and we're very excited about it. It's a behind-the-scenes gig, so you may not see him if you're there, but you could be thankful he's doing what he's doing, because it makes us
I will guarantee
a better
that you
place
will
for all of
not
us.
see me.
It's almost impossible. If you see him, you're in trouble.
I show up after the park closes, and I
leave
leave
before
it
it
opens.
As I said, if you see Ryan, you fell asleep on the wrong bench.
Yeah, you are in big trouble.
I see two people that are very attractive, and also I know Patreons. Also, before we walk over and say hi, we're at the Hole in the Wall. It's the outside bar that's attached to Raglan Road. They have installed a temporary bar outside at here as well. This is kind of new if you haven't been to Disney Springs in a while. Plenty of places to grab something to drink here at Disney Springs. Walk over here. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Captain and Lady Kirk are in the house. There they are. You've seen them on streams in the past. You saw them on the when we had a song made about us at Disney. Very exciting. You guys know Ryan, right? We all hung out at Restaurantosaurus Lounge.
Yeah. Good to see you.
They do happy hour cocktails here too. Monday through Friday, $10. It's not bad at all. Bailey Shake, Rosemary Maple Whiskey Sour, the Smoky Bee, and the Blueberry Mint Lemonade. Look at that. I love that. This is what everyone should do. Look how creative that is.
Yeah. You're
That's
hanging out
us.
at the bar. Now you got some, normally there's a bunch of TVs around.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Ryan, do you want to sit? You sure?
I was just sitting in the last few hours.
I mean, it's fine. I can hover you short here. Go like this.
I'm fine.
All right. Hi everyone, I'm Pete. I don't think I put the camera on me yet. This big red face is happy to see you. So how's your day been? I mean, you guys are staying at one of my favorite spots.
Yes, French Quarter.
Over at the French Quarter.
Yep.
That was actually the first time we ran into the Kirk clan was on our Fat Tuesday Mardi Gras Parade Day. We did two streams that day, lots of fun. Yeah, and that's where we all met in person for the first time. And now we're reunited and it feels so good. Well, then we hung out again over at Animal Kingdom. And then now this is the three-peat. Three. An elite club being in 3 streams. Do you want to drink or anything?
Sure. Anything? Water? Tea?
I mean, twist my arm. I might do like. Actually, do you have a hoppy IPA?
I do.
I would love a hoppy IPA.
What size?
Whatever the adult one is.
That's the
Sure.
adult
Yeah,
one.
that works. Yeah.
The double adult one.
Thanks. Yeah. Beer, I could do that size or something else. So what is it? What am I drinking? What kind of beer is this?
This is our Big Wheels IPA.
From Swamp Head.
From Swamphead over in Gainesville.
Okay, nice.
More of a West Coast popular IPA.
Love it. I don't think I've had this one yet.
Highest percentage of 8.3. I think 7.2.
7.2. That's very nice. It's what we normally if you're looking for high ABV beers. I mean, not that you should be looking for it because you don't want to taste it, but another great IPA over at Baseline, if you get the Stone Delicious IPA, another great IPA. If you're looking for ABV for value,
That is a good one.
your alcohol by volume, all the beers cost the same, but you're getting a little extra bang for your buck. Speaking of Baseline, I got to, again, big shout out to Robert D for the golf outing we went on Friday. I'm working on that. I have 10 minutes of material I'm trying to get into 1 minute for a short. We might have to do a long version for the Patreons and then a short version for everyone else because it's just so much content. Not all of it's appropriate for YouTube, but it was so neat because we ran into a lot of the bartenders that work at Disney. It was the Disney Day Drinkers Club golf outing. So Gordo over at Baseline, got to see him. Megan was there too. Actually, the Boathouse bartenders won the whole thing. So that was exciting. We had 36 teams, 36 groups of 4, packed. Yeah, 2 on every hole.
I heard
and
that
18
you
A and B.
lost an entire case of golf.
We lost 12 bright pink golf balls, like I want to say in the first 11 holes. Now keep in mind, I had only lost 1 or 2. I did not know. I've never played the Celebration golf course. They have water hazards, I want to say, on almost every hole, if not every other. And the ones I lost them on are literally the ones like you can play it real safe and go like this way and hit it, but you gotta hit it pretty straight, but like safe. Or if you could just hit it like at least like 150 clean, you can clear the water. And 150 is not super easy, but not super hard, but you need to be good enough at golf.
It's not unattainable, but it's not something that I can do.
Yeah. So, you know, from the driving range, yeah. So
I'm real good at that, like 90 yards.
the few I lost, and the same with Daniel, were when we weren't sure if we cleared the water or just made it far enough. Like, there's a few where I'm like, I swear, like, that's right at the 151 mark. Like, I was like, I didn't see a splash, so that's good. And we go, didn't see it. We had lost a few. I mean, I was not alone. I'm not going to say who lost the most, but all of us lost some. Might have been some to left or right. I want to say for the most part that day, and I shouldn't be proud of this because I was not the strongest golfer on our team. But I hit most of my balls pretty straight and narrow. We used a lot of my balls, which never happens at a golf outing. We had one hole where if I would have made this putt by about an inch, we would have used all 4 of my shots in one hole, which never happens for me. We were playing best ball. It's a scramble in golf outings. For those who don't know what a golf outing, you got 4 players. Everyone gets to hit once. You use the best ball from that spot. Everybody hits again. You use the best ball again, and then you putt it. You take that score. So the scores do get crazy. Like the team that won, the Boathouse bartenders had like a 20 under par. Like, but I mean, you're getting 4 shots at the ball every time.
Especially like if your first player hits like a pretty decent shot.
So that's what I would do the setup putting. Like, but that's a good point. So yeah, if your first player hits a really good shot, everybody can gamble. So
Everyone can just hit it as hard as they can.
Yeah, you can-
And
you
if they
can-
shank it, then it's fine.
Yeah, just pull and pray and go for it. But I was doing that with putting where if we were like, even if we were like, I don't know, 15 feet off the green, so I had a little bit of rough or a little bit of fringe, because I trust my putting more than I trust my really short shots. Like just the flop, like straight up and down, like 10 yards or 15 yards is not ideal for me. But I can hit it with that putter pretty hard through the rough. So I would just park the ball like 12 to 14 inches away, which is like pretty much a gimme with 4 people putting. So that way they could all just hack away at it. We had a good system up front. It was some of these water traps. But honestly, we did really well. We finished, I think, under par as a group, which is really well. None of us expected to win.
Like the driving range.
Yeah, Eric went and said he used to go from playing 3 times a week to 3 times a year, and this was his like first or second time playing this year. This was my first time playing on an actual golf course this year. We did the one day at Top Golf to warm up, so I remember how to swing a club. Daniel's first time playing for 2024, and I think Robert had played just a few times. So like combined, we had less than 5 rounds on the year. So we weren't expecting to be great, but we did have a good time. Like I said, a lot of the bartenders there. Jimmy from Restaurant The Source was there. He got to pick the charity. He picked the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Association, so we love that. Charity very near and dear to my heart. Also his family, for those who know, Jimmy and his wife Marsha work at Disney. Marsha's sister sadly passed from breast cancer, so it was a great charity. We were rocking the breast cancer pink for Robert's other half. We were representing her name on the back of every single jersey. And it was really neat because we had Robert's company name on one side of the shirt, and we had the Adventures by Carney here. So Robert, super cool for doing that. We also had the awesome the pit vipers. I have sunglasses and a hat for you.
Oh, really?
And we had hats with solar panels that had a fan that blew through them.
Also, Robert D said that was his first time back on a course in 20 plus years.
Oh, first time on a course in 20 plus years. I mean, honestly, Robert crushed it. Robert was our secret weapon. I would say, honestly, Robert in the first half of the holes we played was like our saving grace. And then Robert got a little bit frustrated with himself towards the end. But that's when Eric started feeling like getting his stroke back. Because Eric in the first half was miserable. Because Eric used to be like a really good golfer. And I'm sure he still is if he got his practice in. But his first 9 holes, like Eric was not himself. Like, and maybe it was my fault too, because I've seen how good Eric is. So like whenever we used my bowl instead of his, I was like, yes, like major celebrating, so unsportsmanlike. But I was just so excited because no one ever uses my bowl in golf. Like I always use everybody else's bowl. So we had a great time. But yeah, at the end, luckily, like Eric picked us up in the end. Robert was right there in the beginning. Then me and Daniel were there for those few miracle shots every once in a while. Like, boom, we'll use me or Daniel. Boom, and I'm referring to Daniel, the Tomorrowland Traveler, another awesome person, great Patreon. Go check him out. It was a great day. I mean, we had just a ton of fun. We had a nice lunch afterwards. It was a long day though. Daniel slept over at my place the night before because we had to wake up early. We woke up about 5:45 in the morning. Got ready, packed the car, picked up Robert at the Grand Flow, his second home at 6:30, and then we were at Celebration Golf Course by 7 to get checked in, warmed up, have a little pastry. If you drink coffee, there was coffee. But the cart girls were starting to serve at 8:30, and Robert D said, "Who's having what?" It's not an option.
Yeah. Another comment that he said was, after the bar cart, all downhill from there.
I will say Robert was like my drinking partner that day because Eric was like, I got to go to WWNT after this, so I can only have a few. And Daniel, he's not. Daniel doesn't drink. I mean, like he does, but he doesn't. Like he can have a drink, but he's not a big drinker. He used to be back in his day, but he's a responsible person now. So me and Robert, and we also shared a cart. Anytime there was a free tasting, like free vodka tasting, we're like, let's try these. Oh, whiskey and rye, right over here. Oh, tequila. And then if the car girl was coming, he'd be like, how many do we have? I'm like, we still got like 3 or 4, we're good. He's like, she might not come around for a while. 6 more. And there was coolers on every golf cart. So we were just filling up the coolers on the golf cart. He did buy you a hat, sunglasses, and a shirt, and I have all of them at my house for you.
Okay, I knew about the hat and the shirt. I didn't know about the sunglasses.
I'm pretty sure they're sunglasses. I could be wrong, but if not, you can have mine. Lauren, I wore mine to the pool the other day, and Lauren goes, "Get those off right now." She goes, "You look like you're like it looks like." And honestly, I do look very Macho Man Randy Savage. With our outfit, they looked great, but on their own, with like a normal bathing suit in the pool area, she's like, "What are you doing?"
You're just trying to snap into a Slim Jim.
I was ready. When I put those things on, I feel so powerful. I'm only going to golf with those from now on. It was such a great day. Good times. Then we had a little awards afterwards. Well, anyway, cheers. Great to see you guys. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers. I don't want to trip on you. Look at the size of this thing. Sweet, sassy molassy.
I'm gonna keep responding to comments.
Well, I was about to do that, but I want to tell the story first. Now I have time to say hi.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, Shannon, I'm not good enough to golf by the time September rolls around. It's a rough start.
And some of us had to take some holes off too. Like me with my back, I had to take a few holes off, which is nice because every team is allowed to hit 4. So if you had a threesome instead of a foursome, one person on your team could hit it that second time. So everyone had 4 shots at it. So Daniel, sometimes his leg wasn't right, or he's like, you guys take another one, I'm gonna take this hole off. Or me with my back, if it was like tweaking a little bit, even though I was loaded up on ibuprofen and adult beverages, I'd have to take a few holes off. So, I mean, but it was just like I said, we were there for fun. We were not there to win anything. We also got to meet Zach Hammer. He is the #1 golfer in the world with autism. And he has like the longest drive, and he had a hole set up. It was amazing. As long as you made a bid, the highest bid at the end of the day, got some crazy prize. And when we showed up, we were only like the 2nd or 3rd group of the day. So we were like, Robert, of course, was like, we got to drop big money. We got to win this thing. And I was like, Robert, there's still another 50 people that have to come through this station. Why don't we just bid where the bid is at now, and we can always come back if we want to, which is what we did. But since we did beat the top bid at the time, We got a demonstration from him. We were able to use his ball. He brought out I'm not even joking, everyone, a 1/4-inch plywood, teed up his ball in front of it, and hit through the plywood, putting a giant hole through, and the ball kept going. This guy's intense. His name is Zach Hammer. Look him up. And then afterwards, since you were the highest, you could move the plywood, and he was allowed to take 3 shots. We could use his best ball for our score. So he basically parked it for us, and we just popped it onto the green. Like, I videoed a lot of it, so in the video, I don't know how I'm gonna edit it, but we were like, wow, what a great shot, and we just made everyone else's name, like whoever was hitting, we're like, great shot, Daniel, great shot, Robert, great shot, Eric, you know. Also, if you got it in from where he hit it for you, which, you know, I mean, we were still about, I want to say 80 to 120 yards out. I forget roughly where it was, but you got it in from there on camera, so we recorded everybody. You won a free trip to, was it like Torrey Pines or Pebble Beach? It was like one of the famous golf courses. They were going to give you a free trip for your foursome. So we were all trying real hard, but the key was you had to keep it continuously videotaping from the shot to walking and show that it went in. I don't think anyone got it because that would have been a major announcement. So no. But guess who finished in second overall? So Boathouse Bartenders #1, Jimmy, and his team finished in second. He is a good golfer. Yeah, he is a great golfer. He was super sweet too. Came up to me before the golf outing started. So thank you to everyone. If you guys don't know why we keep talking about Jimmy, Restaurantosaurus Lounge is a small little lounge over at Dinoland USA at Animal Kingdom. Jimmy is typically the bartender there. Christian works 2 days a week. He is fantastic as well. But we are lucky enough to have a secret menu item, the Adventures by Carney, or the Pete Margarita, or the Carney Margarita, whatever you want to call it. Go in. Jimmy knows about it. It's this, the Adventures by Carney or Pete Margarita. And I can't thank you all enough for going in and asking for it and supporting our secret menu item, because he says he must pour 5 or 6 every single day that he works, if not more, on special occasions. So he's just very thankful to all of you, and so am I, because that's crazy to have a drink named after me at Walt Disney World. Never in my wildest dreams thought I think that. And then people actually ordering it, and it is delicious.
It's very impressive
the best
it's
drink.
daily as well.
Yeah, it's daily.
On Monday, he said.
Yeah, yes. They were there on Monday, so 10 on Monday. That's amazing. So word is spreading. Keep spreading the
I tell
word.
people about it all the time.
It's super neat. It's a strong margarita, so you're getting your money's worth. Jimmy does a great job garnishing it with or without salt for you. He puts the big Mickey ears on it. It's very Instagrammable, very picture worthy, and it tastes. If you like tequila, oh, you're gonna like it. All right, should we catch up with some chat?
I think it's time.
All right. Anyway, hey Bill D, what's going on? Hi Shannon says yes, a spring stream. I know we haven't done springs in a while, except for that night where we did the first night of the drone show, and it was crazy here. So it'll be nice tonight. Still seems a little busy. I thought the rain would scare more people away, but who knows? As long as we have a decent spot for the drone show tonight.
They've had to.
He's told us some stories about
The drone show?
yeah, how like crazy it gets.
Oh, it gets insane. I mean, we were talking on the way in on opening night that I live, so I always joke around that Disney Springs is exactly a 5K. From door to door, it's 3.1 miles. If I was to walk it, by car, it's a little bit longer, but I mean, roughly 3.5, right? That night, it took me 45 minutes to get home from here, and he said to get just from one parking lot on the west end to the parking lot on the market side took also 45 minutes. And I know that because I went the long way on purpose. I didn't take the Springs route right here. I went down towards I-4 to get on I-4, go one exit, and get back up, because it took 4 or 5 light rotations at every single light, and there's 4 lights between these 2 ends. And there were just tons of cars. I pulled into, before the stream started, I pulled into Typhoon Lagoon. There was a line of cars getting in and out of Typhoon Lagoon to park. We ended up parking over at Saratoga. Luckily, I knew somebody was staying there. And then we parked there and walked around that way, and luckily made it just in time. But it was opening night here was the busiest I've ever seen Springs ever, like over New Year's Eve, over Christmas week, over spring break.
It was a bad time for a true premiere.
It was also Memorial Day weekend.
It was the Friday of
Memorial Day weekend. I mean, or it is great for Disney because they can now turn to all their vendors. Like seats over at Haleo during the show, before and after the show, seats at Summer House and House of Blues. If you have any of those balcony or outdoor seating areas, they are booked up now months in advance. Like these restaurants, Summer House has to think this is the greatest thing that ever happened to them moving in.
Also,
they move in a
Summer
month
House-
later, they have a drone show, and there is a waiting list for tables every single night.
I went there. It's okay.
No, a lot of people think the food is good. I think the food is very good too.
So I had an issue where my pasta came out genuinely cold 4 times in a row.
Wow. Well, that
But
is an issue. for
when
sure.
it came out hot, it was delicious.
Yeah. we went during a soft open, so like, did you guys have Summer House too? Not the best, or no?
So we tried to eat there today.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do it.
Just too busy or not
We
good?
sit
Or?
down and there's like waiting and waiting and waiting.
Oh, so that's what happened to us, but during the soft open. So I was gonna say, like, I don't like to judge restaurants on the soft open because that's literally what a soft open is for, is to kind of learn from their mistakes. Yeah, so apparently they had a long wait today. The Kirk clan wanted to eat there and it was a long wait. Did you guys just say we're gonna take off? Yeah. I get it. And then Boathouse is a great option. We love everybody over at the Boathouse. I finally got to meet the new GM too. I was friends with the old GM, so I was sad when he left. But now we have the new GM cell phone number in the phone. So here we go.
I will
It
say,
comes in clutch every
I
once in a
have
while.
never had a bad experience at Boathouse.
No, the only time you'll have a bad experience is, and it has nothing to do with them, is that when it's full and they'll just tell you can't come in.
Yeah, that's
because
the
it gets so
worst
popular.
experience that it can be.
That's as bad as it gets. And sometimes you'll be a little frustrated because you might see an empty table or you might see room out on the bar, but they have capacity issues for the dock bar and for the inside room, especially during the dueling pianos. Shout out to our buddy Piano Rob, who's here in the chat a lot. He plays the dueling pianos Friday and Saturday nights, and they also do it for brunch on the weekend. So it's a very popular spot. Yeah, I mean, Boathouse, everybody loves Boathouse. Is it a little pricey? Sure. I'd say Boathouse is along the same price point as Summer House, price-wise. You know, what you're going to pay at the end of the day. But love Boathouse. Yeah, let's leave it at that. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about Summer House. I know that people who have gone, so the other thing too is I know that people who have gone for lunch have had fantastic experiences because when it's not busy, they really do have attention to detail. They make up for it. I went, the first time was on the stream with everybody here, but I went a second time with a group where I kind of popped in and popped out. I was only free for 20 minutes, but I wanted to say hi to the group. And in that time I popped in and popped out, I had placed a quick order for something and it had come out so fast I was able to eat it, pay for it, and leave. And they were like, "Are you sure you don't want it to go?" And also, they've been known for having a fantastic bakery. So if you are,
The cookies were fantastic.
everyone loves the cookies. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
So
they're also
a lot of
a
people are saying better than
reasonable
Gideon's. You don't have to wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good cookies.
Yeah. So if you're if you have a sweet tooth,
size. I had the oatmeal one. It was fantastic.
who goes for an oatmeal cookie?
It's a butterscotch oatmeal cookie.
You know what you do? Go to a knitting class?
Yeah, I did.
Oatmeal cookies. Oh my
It was
gosh.
fantastic.
Who goes for it? Oh, you're like, when I see an oatmeal raisin cookie, I go, this is so they have something to donate to charity at the end of the day. Because no one's buying an oatmeal raisin cookie of all these choices, and then you bought an
I'm buying the oatmeal cookie.
And I'm not hating on anyone who does that. We need you people so that way there's good cookies for the rest of us.
And I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm the youngest guy on the street.
I know,
so
it's
maybe
crazy.
They're the cool.
Those were my punishment foods growing up. Like, it was
No,
like, you
those-
better eat your oatmeal or you better have the raisins. And I'm like, please, no.
I love raisins. I love oatmeal
Oh.
raisin cookies.
And whoever mixes in oatmeal raisin cookies with chocolate chip
Oh,
cookies,
see, that's a crime.
that is,
I want to know that
Oh.
I'm having an oatmeal raisin cookie. If I think that it's a chocolate chip cookie and I'm having it and then I bite into it, I'm upset. But if I know that I'm going into it with an oatmeal raisin cookie, I'm stoked.
like, I like a nice warm, like, spinach and feta salad. And then if I was to bite into that and then there was warm or, like, cold kale underneath, I would be devastated.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows kale is the hardest thing to make taste good. It's great for you, but it's so hard to make taste
So
good.
before kale was a health food kick, Pizza Hut was the #1 buyer of kale in the world.
Wow.
They would garnish
So
their
what,
buffets.
feed the cows
No,
to
they
make
would
the
garnish
cheese
their
for the
buffets
pizza?
with kale.
Oh, garnish the buffet. That makes sense. It looks like a great garnish.
Yeah, Pizza Hut was the #1 purchaser of kale in the world.
Wow. I mean, Pizza Hut had a brilliant thing going when we were kids because you read a good report card there, or the
Got a
reading
personal
club.
pizza.
Yeah, you got the book club or good report cards. Same thing with Chuck E. Cheese. You got like tickets and tokens if you had good report cards. Basically, my whole life is I was brought up on bribery from corporations. I'm doing it for Chuck E. Cheese and Pizza Hut. At the end of the day, my parents were like, "You work hard, you'll go far in life." I'm like, I'm not looking to go far in life. I'm in the 4th grade. I'm looking to get tokens and tickets. That's it. And a personal pizza at Pizza Hut.
I still love a personal pizza.
It is definitely not good for you, but it is delicious. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Although now I just get a large and pretend it's a personal pizza.
Yeah. I'll take a personal pan pizza, and they're like, oh, so you're like, no, the 18-inch. The 18-inch. Yeah, the 18-inch personal pan pizza.
Yeah. The adult-sized one.
Yeah. I just saw Idiocracy for the first time this week,
I'm very proud of you.
and that movie, Lauren hated it, but I thought it was very funny. Have you ever seen
I
Idiocracy?
don't think so. Who's in it?
It's what's his face? Oh, I'm gonna come
I
up
don't know,
with
but
it.
it's got Terry Crews in it as President
Terry
Camacho.
Crews is the president of the United States. It's basically they put this soldier. They find the most average soldier who just was like no ambition, but also just does what he has to get by, just like the most average soldier. And they're like, "Listen, we have this mission for you. We're gonna put you to sleep for what is it, a year?
Yeah.
And see if this chamber works, and then go from there." And then like, I don't want to spoil the movie, but it is several years old. But basically, he goes to bed for 500 years and wakes up, and he's in America. And because all the corporations take over and people can buy elections and everything else, is that like the world is falling apart. It's all basically garbage dumps and dust balls, and because they're watering their plants with like what they call like their version of the movie of like Gatorade.
Brondo.
Yeah.
Brondo's got electrolytes.
Because the U.S.
the
government
plants
was because they're like because the Great Depression, because like the Great Depression of like 2330, because it's the future, they had such a hard time that this corporation helped out by buying the Food and Drug Administration and by buying the Better Business Bureau. So then they just convinced everyone like, you know what's better than water? Our product. So they convinced everyone to buy that, and they water the plants with it, and it kills everything. No one has real face-to-face conversations. They just go, I like money. Like, you know, it's very satirical, funny take on just if corporations took over and everyone was just on a phone 24/7. And he's just trying to get back to his past time. He's like, it's 500 years later. You guys have to have a time machine, right? They're like, yeah. At the end of the movie, you figure out the time machine just to ride at an amusement park. But he's trying to get to this thing, and then
it's very like if Carousel of Progress was made by like FunSpot.
Yes. And basically, like, at the end, he becomes president because, like, he tells them, like, guys, you gotta just use water. And they're like, we're told water's no good. It has no electrolytes, and our product has electrolytes.
You mean water like from the toilet?
Yeah, they go, the thing that's in the toilet. Yeah. So he goes, trust me. And then, like, he's ready to be put to death because he's a liar and everything. And then, like, something starts to grow. And then he's like, you know what else we should do? And it's all just, like, common sense stuff. Like, it's a very...
I've never seen it.
It's very silly.
movie.
Lauren hated it because it's very ridiculous, very over the top.
It's not children friendly.
It's definitely not kid friendly. It's definitely a rated R film.
It's rated R for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Also, fun fact: Idiocracy is the reason that Crocs are popular now.
That is true. So they wanted.
They wanted the shoe.
So that's not the reason they're popular.
So it is because they
But when
bought
they were-
so many of them that they were able to put marketing money into
Okay, so
it.
that's kind of true. So I'll give you the backstory, then you can take over.
Okay.
Is that when they were filming this, they needed something that people would wear that looks futuristic, and they had all these things, but didn't make sense. It wasn't functional, and they wanted the people to look kind of silly, but also that looks futuristic. So this person found this little tiny company called Crocs with these styrofoam-looking shoes that holes in them, and they go, no one's wearing these. It was like they were something like, I don't know, 10 pairs a month. So they said, we'll take a bunch for the movie and the extras and everything else. And the money they made off of selling it to the movie, they then had a marketing budget, and then Crocs became popular and everywhere now. But if you look in the movie, it's supposed to be this ridiculous footwear that's from the future, that's 500 years from now. And the Crocs are now very popular, and it's thanks to Idiocracy.
Yeah, no, that's really the story. Is that's why you see Crocs
Fun
everywhere.
facts. See, I just saw the movie this week. If I knew that fact ahead of time.
Yeah,
And I don't own any Crocs.
I do. They're very comfortable.
I do too. They are. It took me a
Daniel
while.
had some Crocs this
The last
weekend.
year I bought some.
Although,
Finally.
do not wear them once you've worn them out, because then they just turn into ice skates anytime you step on a puddle.
Oh, you mean once you lose at the bottom?
Yeah, once you lose the
You
first
need the
bottom
grip. You
layer,
need the grip.
Skis. They're like skis.
It's a puddle is stepping on ice. So just be careful if you own Crocs. Don't wear them in too much.
There you go. I did say I was going to catch up with the chat. I never did that. So,
6 stories.
thanks for tuning in.
Welcome to
we're hanging out.
ADHD with Pete.
We're hanging out here at the Hole in the Wall bar. Technically, this is Cooks of Dublin, also known as Raglan Road, which is right behind the walls you see here. Here at Disney Springs, Regular road, pretty much right in the middle. It's a nice middle ground on Disney Springs. You can walk to the west end really easily, or down to the marketplace, or the World of Disney. So again, what's up, Shannon? Ben B in the house. I just got off work. I had the Diamondbacks game on. I'm getting ready for the Stanley Cup and for the stream. I'm sure people are excited for tonight about those Florida Panthers winning. I mean, as a new Floridian, congratulate. I'm an Islanders fan, so they were very much out of it a long time ago. I'm not one of those New Yorkers that hates the other. So, like, I'm a New York Jets fan, so, like, boo, Giants. But when the Jets are eliminated, I root for my other New Yorkers as Giants fans because I feel like it's the nice thing to do. So since my Islanders were out, and now also the Rangers are out, and I am a Floridian, go Panthers. Go Panthers. It was very similar to football many years ago, or when Tom Brady came to Tampa. The Giants and the Jets were both out, so I'm like, go Tampa? It's only 45 minutes away.
Absolutely not.
They're
Never
not.
once go Tampa.
They're not in my division, so I don't mind because now I won't vote for.
I was a Pats fan.
I won't root for
I
Miami.
refused
No, because I won't. I
I
won't root.
refuse to follow Tom Brady.
I don't root for people in my division.
Okay. And it was a big turnout.
No Bills, no
We're less than
Patriots, no Miami.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, you guys are right there.
Yeah, we're-
Actually, I have to talk to you off stream after this because Lauren's parents are coming to town in a month, and they want to do 2 days in the Tampa St. Pete area, and we're looking for things to do that they would like that we also would like. Because I can't just sit on a beach all day long. I can do a little bit. I think everyone here knows that. How often do I sit still?
I think this is the longest I've ever seen you.
I'm quite comfortable and I'm surrounded by people I like. But yeah, we have to talk about things to do for the parentals. And they subscribe, so we'll talk off camera. But we're looking for a particular set of activities. Ben says, I'm stoked for this stream. Glenn Ritchie says, early morning here, have fun, y'all. Who knows where Glenn Ritchie is around the world? Let's see if we find out tonight. David Lung, Siva Co. Hello, Dawn. Dawn says, Ryan, we missed you. Yeah. Ryan, we had a nice long run of streams with Ryan, but Ryan's been busy. He's been out there hustling, doing things. Who would have thought? People do things.
Yeah.
Same here. What am I doing?
Music festival?
Yeah, he worked a music festival. He had all these, I almost said auditions because that's what I call job interviews now. But he had all
I
these.
did have a bunch of auditions.
You had a bunch of interviews.
They didn't like my tap
It's
number.
so weird going to interviews when you don't have to sing, dance, or talk in a microphone. Katie McGinnis, good evening, great to see you. Mark Mueller in the house. Shelley is here. Of course, the Kirks are here now, but also in the chat, so you can talk to them in the chat too. Tyler, what's up? Great to see you. Tomorrow's the last day of spring. Oh, I should announce this. So tomorrow we're gonna try and go live tomorrow night. As long as you guys don't mind me crashing, I might go do the activity with you guys if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna do one of Disney Craft that I've been dying to do. If you've missed it, I think doing Disney Crafts is a fun little thing that a lot of people don't realize you can do at certain resorts around the Disney World bubble. You can go do different. At every place they have the Mickey tie-dye and stuff like that, but some resorts have resort-specific crafts. Like if you go to the Contemporary, you can make a mosaic of the five-legged goat. So tomorrow, did you do it?
We did.
How'd it go?
Monorail.
I did the.
You did the monorail?
One section.
I like it. So they have several sections of the monorail, so now you're gonna have to do more eventually.
You got to bring it back so you can match it.
I like that. I'd be the person who would want every person to make a different section and just build that along.
That'd be a
That's
cute
fun.
family activity.
A little family, or for me, family, or even people from Adventures by Carney. It would be fun to have different sections for people from different areas around the state, the country, the world, and go from there and build a long monorail. But we'll get back to that. But so tomorrow there's a unique craft at the Polynesian, but it's in the afternoon, right? I think it's 4:35.
It was
1 or 2. I looked. I could be wrong, but as long as it's after 12 o'clock, I can rush there. I have a morning activity with Lauren. We have a little field trip tomorrow morning, something we've had on the calendar for a long time. So I'm gone from basically 6 in the morning until 11:30, 12. So as long as I can run home, shower, change, and then yeah. But you guys are going to Kona.
Kona, right?
Yeah.
And then it's right downstairs, right?
Perfect. So yeah, right after you guys can let us know about the new menu items. I can't make it. It was very nice of you to invite me. Thank you so much. But I'll be there to make. We're gonna make. Well, just tune in tomorrow. We are making a craft in Polynesian. I don't want to give it away yet, but it's really cool. It's one we have not done yet, and it's only available at the Polynesian. And then Thursday, I know people were saying it's and this is what's prompted this whole discussion, and just welcome to a stream with Pete, is Thursday is the longest day of the year. It's the summer solstice.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So I thought it would be fun to do a double stream, kind of early morning and very late at night. So I think we're going to do a rope drop stream in the morning on Thursday, do something bright and early on Disney property, and then I think at night we're going to do a late night stream over at Universal and bring you the new Harry Potter show on the castle and bring you the new Cinesational water projection show at the park there at 9 p.m. So we'll probably start that stream around the time we did this one, probably around 7:30, because we're going to go till at least 9:30, 10. So early morning stream Thursday, very late night stream Thursday, 2 different parks. Tomorrow we're going to do a fun craft at Disney. So we got tonight and 3 more streams over the next few days. So it's going to be a fun day of stuff. And I've kind of planned all my meetings and work in the middle of that. So that'll be exciting. Friday, we're going to try for a live stream, but this is why you must subscribe, get the bell on, and hit all notifications, because it's going to be a grab bag on Friday. But we're back, and I know that sometimes things come up in my life where like we take little breaks. So since we didn't have a ton of live streams earlier in the month because we had some things come up in my life where I had to fly back to New York and sad times, but also happy times, we're going crazy. We're going stream crazy this week, tonight, tomorrow, afternoon, early morning, late night Thursday, and possibly even Friday.
I will be around Friday. That's my next day that I'm available.
So now that he's only available on Friday, we got to figure something out. Let's see what else is going on. I don't want to talk too long because I know we have to get a good spot for the show. Right now, we should still be good. We got about 35 minutes until the first drone show. You can see, since we are so close to the summer solstice in 2 days, it is still pretty bright out here at Disney Springs, and it's almost 8:30 at night. Pretty wild. Like I said, great to see Shelly, Tyler, Dawn. Also, congrats to everybody. I know I was joking around about sports earlier. Congrats to everyone from the New England area. The Boston Celtics are the NBA champions. Even though my season ended on May 18th when the Knicks were eliminated. Congratulations to all the New Englanders. And we have a very big Massachusetts, New England crowd, and I love you all. We always tease each other affectionately, but congratulations. Yes, the 18th one? 18th championship. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we got Titletown's back, baby.
Yeah, that's not get crazy. I already said congratulations. Don't make me regret it. We all know how I feel as a New Yorker. The Patriots are my arch nemesis. A lot of New Yorkers.
It's fine. We're in the regrowth period.
Okay, I'm proud of you. Great to see Robert D in the chat. We were just talking about the golf outing. Also, Binny Brew is on tap here at Raglan Road. I didn't know that. So Binny's Brew is the official D3 drink. Binny is what they call the trash can outside of Rose and Crown. It's kind of like their mascot. It's where people meet up. You put your beer on top of that trash can outside of Rose and Crown. You call it the bin. If you are in the UK, people are watching from across the pond know that you don't call it a trash can, you call it a trash bin, or, oh, I gotta bring my garbage out to the bin. So it's Binny's Brew is a D3 beer, and apparently it's available here. They were talking about it at the golf outing. It's gonna be available all over the Florida area, which is very exciting. So congrats to the D3 crew. It was also nice meeting a lot of the people from D3 again, but having a longer conversation. Apparently, and again, thank you to everyone who's in this Facebook group. Almost 100,000 people. Whenever people say, like, what's some fun secret menu items, I get, Robert D is awesome at this, but many of you have said, like, the Carney Margarita or the Adventures by Carney or the Pete Margarita over at Animal Kingdom. And they know me from there. People post it all the time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yeah, it was nice to have, you know, guys like Skip and everybody else come up and talk to me and talk to them. Great group on Friday. Mr. Dave, what's up? Great to see Mr. Dave. I know Dawn said Raglan Road you can get a half and half. I was this close to getting a half and half, but I was craving an IPA for some reason. I just haven't had a good IPA in a long time. I'm trying to cut back on beer. I've only been gaining weight because I can't work out because of I've been having some new back issues flare up. So it's been a little rough. Because on this, we were working out, we were getting into it, and the back kind of shuts me down. It takes me about 30 minutes to stand up straight in the morning, so it's a little tough. So yeah, I'd also, since I can't work out, have been trying to eat and drink right, and trying really the key word. So I haven't had a good IPA in a while. So when I saw all these taps, I have friends around, there was only one option. This beer. And it was a new one that I haven't had, which is very rare. I've had a ton of beers. Go follow me on Untapped.
And I always say calories don't count in Disney, but they do once you live here.
That's right.
That's true, yeah. Same with bank accounts. I'm like, we're on vacation. This money doesn't count. And then all of a sudden I'm like, holy, my account
I've been
was
on
like,
vacation
you
for
are
2
broke.
years.
Yeah. She's like, you were not on vacation. Like, she literally texted me, stop. I give my account access to my bank so she can just yell at me. Phenomenal Brandy in the house. David Scott, great to see you. Says, I want to try the celebration course one day. It's a really nice course. I will say they just aerated all their greens, so it was as someone who loves putting, I was a little.
Not them doing that right before the D3 tournament.
I know, and they were like, they knew the right time to do it because who's going to complain for a Disney Day Drinkers Club golf scramble? But all the greens, you had extra. It was like playing.
I mean, they needed
Fantasia
to
Gardens.
them though, because all the rain.
In the rain, yeah. But it was a very nice course, beautiful views, and you get to go check out Celebration. Are you guys ready to go? I can go. Oh no, I can go right now. I'm just catching up with some chat. I'm just gonna ask for a cup of ice. Is there any way I can get a cup of ice and just take care of this? Anybody want anything to go?
I'll take one to go.
Another one to go? Same size?
Brandy said sombreros. So everyone had these cool hats. So like I was saying, Robert E. bought us hats that had a solar panel on top and a fan that blew the air through. Because I have a giant head, the way it shaped my head, everyone else looked really cool, but mine looked like a sombrero. It just flared outward. Yeah, no, we won best dress. No, that's for mine. Thank you very much. This, you see the Kirks. How's our youngest Kirk? Still young and in love?
Married. You gotta talk later. You got a date.
Ooh.
Engaged. I said married.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
Step one.
I was not going to acknowledge it because you did tell me a little bit about it last time we hung out,
We have a date.
and I wasn't sure if that happened for other reasons and then in a formal ceremony, but that's very exciting. The youngest of the Kirks, ready to become a new Kirk clan somewhere else.
Apparently, Robert D fell out of the cart.
Oh, that video, I felt so bad. That was my fault. I did throw Robert D out of the cart on accident. I didn't know he was about to get out. It was something involving a turn and a break at the same time. But I will say, it was the most graceful. This is how you know Robert D is in shape. The man is as fit as a fiddle. Because I didn't mean to. He was going down to reach for something. Maybe he was picking up a ball or getting out of the cart. Someone in front of us maybe hard stopped. I don't know the whole story, but basically it involved a slight turn and a stop, and he went flying out of the passenger side of the golf cart.
Were you driving?
I was driving.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was driving.
He said it was hilarious, so there's no
No,
hard
he
feelings.
was laughing. Yeah, I don't think there was hard feelings because I literally felt so awful. Meanwhile, here's the man that put this entire event together for us. He was the one that picked our foursome. He dressed us. We were so grateful to Robert. He's out there. We're saying we're good. He's like, 6 more drinks. Like, it was wild. We had the best day, and I love Robert to death. And I felt so bad. He's out there buying us drinks, and all of a sudden I'm power breaking into him going tumbling out of the cart. But he was amazing, and we all had a good laugh. And luckily, he didn't get hurt, and there was like no grass evidence either. Like, it was the perfect fall if you could have a perfect fall. The greens were still slick. He slid right. Yeah.
Fast greens.
It was still soft. Yeah, we started very early. Yeah, this was. I don't want to say it was early in the day because it makes me sound worse as a driver. Yeah, the greens were fast. Woo! Like he just. Yeah, but yeah, he's the best. Shannon said Zach and I am.
Right on the top here.
I am live. Sorry, for anyone wondering, I'm live. Come over and say hi. What else is going on? Shannon says Zach and I are looking for 2 people to golf in September. Let us know. Maybe he'll be a pro by then. I know my buddy Andy loves to golf. He just bought the membership at Top Golf in Orlando.
Yeah, we gotta go back there soon.
So now we get free golf every day during the week from open till 5. So if anyone ever's in Orlando and you want to go to Top Golf for free, he listed me as his...
Terrible mistake.
Yeah. He listed me as basically I am him. Like, only 2 people have the privileges to take whoever they want. Up to 3 other people. Me and him. But I get a free golf day now at Top Golf, Monday through Friday, from open till 5 p.m. We can go play Top Golf, do the challenges, do the games, but also they have courses, and you can play courses at Top Golf. It's right off I-Drive between Disney and we played
St. Andrews.
St. Andrews, which was
The historic one.
the historic course. Yeah.
And
So
let me say,
and they do give you complimentary clubs. They give you complimentary clubs. You don't have clubs. So if you're in town and you want to come play some Top Golf with me, let me know.
Well, it was the first time I've ever swung golf.
We told everybody in my text group that for $20 you could have unlimited time, and that'll be good enough for Andy, because Andy's paying for it.
Something?
So anyone who wants to go to Top Golf Monday through Friday before 5, hit me up. Give me $20. It is unlimited golf. I'll be happy to take you, and we'll have some fun together.
If we were paying
We
for
do have to
swing, I
pay
would
for
pay
food and alcohol,
killing.
but the food and alcohol is pretty good there.
One of the
Ben B says you got to come to the Waste Management Golf Open. I know I really want to go so bad. Hi, Alyssa. Bill says Jimmy's the best. Yeah, he is. Hey, Colleen. So excited to have Queen Colleen in the house.
Yeah, I like mini golf. Not so much the.
Summer House is a good place. I would say it's the price point.
a little growing
The
pains.
price point's a little high for what they give you, and they do have some growing pains when it's busy. But again, they're a brand new restaurant here at Disney Springs, and
It's hard to be
I would
a
say
popular restaurant right at opening.
And again, yeah, and I was gonna say there's growing pains in every new restaurant. As someone who's been working in restaurants since he was 12 years old, is that you have that first group, you think they're set and ready to go, and then as soon as that crowd comes in, you lose half your staff because they're like, we don't want to do this, and the other half because they can't handle it, and ownership says you can't handle this. So there's a lot of turnover, but I'm sure they'll get there. Again, if you want to go try a great meal, try lunch.
I loved the food that I did eat. It just they had some difficulties
You guys gotta
getting
check
it out
this guy
right.
I agree with Brandy. It doesn't crack my top 3 restaurants at Disney Springs, but it is a great addition to the west side of Disney Springs. And I think it's very accurate. Is that I definitely have 3 restaurants that are higher than that here at Disney Springs, but it's still a good thing. It's a good spot, and it's a good addition. It's so much better than a construction wall that we've
It's also
had.
something really great that anybody can eat.
Yeah, especially if you like California fare too.
The entire menu is super approachable.
Yeah.
It's a big menu.
Lauren really liked it. Lauren's a hard critic. She liked it.
Everyone
Yeah.
who's a picky eater is going to find something that they like there.
Hi, Jason. Yeah, it's a great spot. We're about to go. We'll show it to you. I know I'm a little behind on the chat, but we do want to walk over towards that area and get a good spot for drones tonight, so that way you can see drones. Because it will start filling up. We do have about 25 minutes until the first drone show of the night.
See,
Hi, Allison
Brandy
B.
agrees with me. The butterscotch cookie is
Armandino.
delicious.
Yes. What's up, Armandino? Great to see my man Nelson in the house.
We've got some oatmeal raisin lovers in the chat.
Hey, Patricia Johnson, great to see you. Dawn, I know. Dawn says I have too many New England subscribers to talk junk about New England. I am not talking junk. I'm just a New Yorker having some fun with you. Come on, we know how we talk to each other.
Listen, you're allowed to talk bad about people because we have the numbers to back it up.
I agree. I might just run to the restroom while we're here.
I will take over the stream.
Do you mind? Can I also give this to you or no? Are you done with that? I'll throw it out for you. All right, I'll throw these out. You want to do those and I'll meet you wherever you want? Where are you going to go?
I mean, I was just gonna hang out here while you.
All right,
I
I'm
was
just
just
going to
gonna talk to the.
really quick.
I was just gonna talk to y'all. I didn't have to take you anywhere. I wasn't gonna pick you up and shake you down.
There's dance going on inside.
I'm gonna show you the dancing inside.
There's dancing.
Turn it around, Pete. Turn it around. I don't have a free hand now.
Let's get it on all the big monster, round of applause to Marcy and So before we kick off the next number of the show, I want you to give me a cheer if it's your first time here at Raglan Road. A few first timers, you're all very welcome. Now this time, give me a cheer if it's not your first time here at Raglan Road.
He's hung out with us in the last 2 or 3 St. Patrick's Days too. He's great. Yeah. I don't want to brag, but I have his number.
Wow.
Don't tell Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
I got to see him out in the wild too. It's fun. I make him wear the shoes everywhere we go.
Well, yeah, obviously. I don't know if he knows how to walk normal anymore.
Let's go get a good spot for this drone. This probably is probably faster. Clap, clap. If you want to see more amazing Irish step dancing, go check out our St. Patrick's Day streams from the last 4 years. But we do have a priority tonight. I would love to I would sit here all night and watch this. But we need a good spot for some dronage. I'm guessing since all the crowd is going this way, they may have closed the other route. I don't know. Should we try it? Let's try it.
I see the ones they've closed it.
All right, so we're going this way. This is why I said we should head out early. I would sit there and watch it all night, but they do tend to start closing off the waterfront
this whole area a one-way
property. Yeah, it gets crazy here tonight with this new show. If I had a critique, I do love the new drone show, and I get it has to face only one direction. So right now, if you're looking to watch it, you got to be between the aerophile, which is the hot air balloon, and basically the end of Disney Springs, which is Cirque du Soleil. So you have Summer House, the area with the food trucks, you have House of Blues, you have Haleo. My thing is that you have all these people coming here for this drone show. It's a lot of people. I'm curious that if they could have angled it into 2 directions with the same kind of song and had spots along the boathouse area and the other end and have both shows going on simultaneously, maybe with different shapes, you could double your size. Now, I know they have upped the drones a lot. This was supposed to be, I think originally they had 400 drones, and then they turned it into 5, then 6, then 7, and they doubled it up to 800 drones.
Yeah, it's actually over 800 drones. Yeah.
Over 800 drones right now.
I want to say it's around 840.
And they're all staged over in right behind the Strawberry parking lot, which is over by Cirque du Soleil.
And they have lost at least one to the water so far.
I did not know they lost one to the water. I know that on the there was 2 occasions I've seen it, and there was one that was off color, which is always fun to find the one that like
Yeah.
doesn't change color.
I also love the Epcot dot that doesn't change color.
Yeah, so yeah, there's one that I think just stays red the whole time. You would think they would change that out, but it's probably getting fixed. But anyway, that would be, I'm saying for the future, maybe you could run the same show facing 2 directions and double your crowd size. It's also weird, they only play the music facing the way the drones, they want you to look at the drones. So your background lighting from Saratoga Springs is only gonna face that area between the Aerophile and House of Blues, and your music is only pumped in this area over here, basically from here to the end. So over at, if you were with us opening night, when we were at the dock over at Boathouse, we could faintly hear the music. So you can see that this bridge is now basically a one-way, except for people leaving the restaurants that were already up there. Now I'm hoping, because it's a Tuesday evening and we have about 20 minutes till showtime, that we can get a decent spot.
I will say that they have had to cancel several shows in the last few days due to weather.
Weather, yeah. So it can't be...
It is busy. That's probably part of the reason.
Is that people who are here on vacation and wanted to see it couldn't see it again. So big factors. Obviously, they're not running it in lightning. They're not running it in heavy rain.
They're not
and also
running it in high wind.
And high wind. It's very much to me like the 2 times that I went out to Disneyland in California, is that both times I was there for 3 or 4 days, never have seen a fireworks show at Disneyland because there was either rain, lightning, or high wind.
Yep.
Wait, what camera?
But we are hoping for the best tonight. I do think we're good rain-wise. Wind, where there is a breeze, you can see how fast the clouds are moving. The palm trees are swaying a little bit. But I think we're good. Drones can operate in this wind. I mean, you have to have pretty gusty winds.
Yeah, the issue is that the drones
Are super high.
150, 200 feet in the air.
Oh yeah, more than that, because the Death Star in this drone show is bigger than Spaceship Earth over at Epcot if you were to put them side by side. Pretty amazing. So that means that this has to be at least 200 feet above water.
Yeah, because the bottom, I mean...
Because if you were looking at Spaceship Earth to the top's about 196 feet. I believe. 194? 196?
I mean, we can go over here. It looks like there's also going to be room down that way.
All right, we can keep walking. I just want to see if we could sneak down and walk the water, but if they're saying no. All right. So we're going to keep heading on down. Of course, if there is a nighttime show, Disney is going to sell these after dark decorations, or I guess not decorations, but toys and or things you can wear or play with. They look beautiful though, because I don't know, I remember when I used to go to those, you ever go shows as a kid and for the first time, a Coliseum, either an indoor circus or an indoor Disney on Ice, or
Yeah.
and everyone's got the light up stuff and they bring it to a blackout and you're like, this looks awesome.
Yep.
This is where we're going. Everyone, this is just where the beer is. Everyone just points to the beer. Yeah. So like I said, basically from Aerophile, which is right there, then the Starbucks. Here's the food truck area. As I said.
By the House of Blues and by the House of Blues only. There is a show at 9 p.m. and a second show at 10:45.
When it does get this crowded, they tend to remind everyone there's a second show at 10:45. Which to me, I think is just too long of a gap. I think 10 would work, or 10:30.
To recharge the drone.
That could be a good guess. I'm just saying, people who have to wake up, if your show's at 10:45 and it's over at 11, you get back to your hotel at 11:30, and then you got to wake up for a boarding group at 7. It's not ideal. And also, let's say you got a dinner reservation that's, somewhere between 7 and 8. Or even 7 to 9, you have to get out of that reservation in time to get down here, unless it's at one of these 3 restaurants. Yeah. So you have to rush through dinner. So here's Summer House. This is, again, and these restaurants all book up early. So if you want a spot outside for the drone show when you're coming to town, get your Summer House or Haleo or House of Blues reservations way in advance.
Little fun fact.
Yeah.
Summer House is not available for reservations on the Disney app yet,
Oh, it's an open table.
but they are on Open Table.
I was gonna say, I made my opening day one an open table because no one knew about that.
Yeah.
I got my opening day open table, I think 2 days before it opened.
Yeah, I got my Open Table reservation when I went 15 minutes before I showed up.
It's amazing. Ooh, smells good. By the way, Haleo, one of my favorite restaurants down here. Morimoto and Haleo are in my top 2. If you want a cool hangout spot, I love coming down towards Splitsville because they have a live band outside every night. The Step and Repeat for Inside Out 2 is down here at the other end of the AMC. Also, wow, look at those crowds.
Is that what you were saying?
No, but I will talk about Jose Andres. I was going to talk about Jose Andres. I was going to say he's just an amazing person. During the pandemic, he was selling gift cards that half went to the people who were out of work. So if you bought a $100 gift card, $50 literally went straight to the entire staff, paying them while they were out of work. Also, he also runs the World Central Kitchen, which is an amazing foundation that Haiti after the earthquake, New Orleans, Ukraine, like all these places that needed meals, his foundation, Jose Andres, goes and takes care of all that and feeds people who are without food during natural disasters. Jose Andres is just a great guy.
Speaking of another great restaurant that treated people right during the pandemic, Boathouse.
Oh, yeah.
Provided weekly meals for their staff.
Yes.
Kept everyone on payroll the entire time so that they didn't lose any benefits.
That is true. When we came back from the pandemic, we saw them still picking up meals. Is that if you worked there, they would open the kitchen, prepare meals for their staff so they could take home and feed their family, and like Ryan was saying, kept them on salary. Now, granted, if you're a bartender or a server, you much would rather
Have tips, but
having
something is better than nothing.
having Boathouse food fed to you and your family and having something coming in income-wise was a very big deal.
Yeah.
CityWorks, a great spot if you're a beer drinker. A ton of TV. Someone asked me the other day, what's the best spot to watch a Celtics game? This was last night, actually. CityWorks or somewhere else on property. And I said CityWorks is great if you can get a table inside facing the TV. If you can't, I said Rick's Cafe over at Coronado is another great spot. It's a sports bar
Rick's is a great sports
that has
bar.
a lot of TVs. I'm going to go this way. It's more open.
I'm a big fan of the appetizers.
Yeah. So those are 2 great spots. There's some off-property that are pretty good. There's one I want to go take everyone to in the next week or 2 that just opened up. That's only about 15 minutes from Disney. It is a rooftop sports bar that's only 10 or 15 minutes away. We'll go check it out. Also, I love House of Blues. I love mentioning it while we pass it because, one, they have live music outside every single day. I love that whole blues vibe. Also, they have one of the best happy hours. It lasts from 12 noon till 7.
They also have an incredible brunch, and it is one of the last places where you can get bottomless mimosas.
Look at that. All right, now we have to just fight these crowds to try and get a good spot for Dreams That Soar. So this lawn has basically become the viewing spot for Dreams That Soar. And what's crazy is they don't let people down the walkway. So you have to have like a House of Blues reservation or a Summer House or Haleo to get to those spots out front. But this is, I don't know, this reminds me of like a 4th of July in any town. Like there's like a lawn that has a firework display and everyone just goes to that lawn.
Yep.
Which is what we're doing.
This is very reminiscent of that.
Did we lose our captain? Oh, captain, my captain.
It's okay. I feel like he's a professional at stream finding.
Now, I'm curious. Yes, he is. I'm curious if I went into House of Blues, let's say a half an hour ago, sitting at the bar, could I walk out to their viewing area outside?
You know, that's an interesting thing, and I would say that they might let you do it.
I might do an experiment once we find a good spot here, and I might hand this to you and just see what kind of nonsense I can find out. Look at this. This is a random Tuesday night too. This is not anything else. There's no other special occasion. It was raining a few hours ago. I mean, but they do set everyone up for this. You can see the speakers on the trusses set up. One right there, one to the left. So sorry. I don't think being super close matters that much because everything's gonna be up in the sky.
I don't think so.
But I do want to see if we can get along this gate. No, we can go up here. It's fine. I want everyone to be able to see. Like this young lad. I think right here we should be okay. Because also you don't want these trees blocking you. I think right here we're good.
Yeah, I think that is a great spot.
All right, do you mind just holding this down for 1 sec? I'll come back and check. Everyone, like and subscribe. I'm just going to go see if there's one other spot I can check out.
Right-hand side by the tree. You gotta put it
Oh, really?
Pete went to go see something.
This is a good spot.
Where you working? Is it over the water?
Yeah.
So you said they lost one already?
Yeah.
Was it recently?
Last week.
We're back.
Also, you should probably finish this one that's not on ice.
Oh,
So that it doesn't get warm?
I handed that to you. All right.
And I gotta catch up some shit.
I talked to two people no one knows, but I'm curious. I'm going to find this out tonight, later on, or tomorrow, that if you were hanging out at House of Blues, let's say, like we were at the Hole in the Wall, let's say we went to the bar at House of Blues at 8:15, would at 8:45 would we be allowed to go to that private House of Blues area? Because they do cross off, there's only areas for those restaurant patrons and that's it. And it's not very crowded over there. So I just want to find out that maybe that's a move. Maybe they have a cutoff, like, hey, if you're not at the bar by 8, you can't. I don't know the rules. I'm guessing, speculating.
Show your receipt.
What? Yeah, show your receipt. Kind of like how, for those who don't know, if you go to California Grill over at the Contemporary, it is the rooftop restaurant, which is fantastic, that overlooks the Magic Kingdom. If you go eat and say have a 4 o'clock meal, obviously they don't want you to stay until 8:45 for fireworks. But if you come back up with your receipt, they will let you come up and watch fireworks. They pump the music in as long as you show that receipt. So I'm curious if House of Blues or Haleo or Summer House has the same policy, that if you had a full meal, would they let you back in to their private viewing area?
At Summer House, who might be able to find out.
I have Summer House friends for sure. Haleo, I don't think I know anyone who works at Haleo, but I do love Haleo. And House of Blues, I used to have friends. I don't know if they're still... My friends that were close, I know moved to Summer House. And other friends who I just know as, my friends, I mean, they were my bartender for the first 2 years I moved down here.
Hello, friends.
Very friendly.
Due to high
Yeah.
winds, this presentation, Disney Dreams That Soar, has been delayed.
Oh, delayed, not canceled. All right.
And hope to begin as soon as possible.
They're sending out the drones.
Once again,
So they're trying.
presentation
These
of
could be
Disney Dreams
testers.
That
They could be
Soar
testers.
has been delayed. Thank you for
Those
your
could be testers. You
understanding.
see how they're swaying a little bit?
They are swaying a little bit.
So these could be some test strokes.
I know, right?
Honestly, I would love to watch.
These might be like manually piloted drones as opposed to the self-flying drones.
I
for the
love a
rest of
little
the show.
Buzz Lightyear with a little wiggle wiggle, a little shake shake.
It's just Spanish ones.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's
Yeah, that could be a calibration thing. It could be how strong the wind is.
wait till they start, and then I'll pick you up. Okay?
Also, depending on how high the drones go, could be different winds.
Yep.
There could be wind sweeping off the water
Yeah,
low.
so
There
we
could be
end up
wind
with an
high.
Eiffel Tower,
Yeah.
a soaring Eiffel Tower.
We just got so many more viewers. Also, we're only 13 likes away from 100, so if you hit that like button, it really helps. Please subscribe. We were talking earlier that we got a very fun schedule. We're looking at a live stream tomorrow, a double live stream on Thursday, and possibly another one on Friday. While we're here, I do have a lot of chat to catch up with, but I just want to give a big shout out to my man Vince over at SJG3 Collectibles. Father's Day was this weekend. If you forgot, you still have time to go get a last minute present. We got graduations coming up. We got a lot of summer birthdays. Go check out
blame the
SJ.
mail system.
Yeah, so this is for sure tester drones because you can see them lined up in 3 different points in the sky. I want to
blame the
say,
mail system if you're buying from SJG3. Just say the postal service messed up.
so I don't know if you can tell, but I believe these are at 100, 200, and 300 feet, roughly, if I had to guess.
I would say that's
Maybe higher. We could be looking at 150, 250, 350. Yeah.
Or it could
But I believe those are testers at those heights because that is going to be the very top end and the very low end of our drones tonight. If you can't see them, there's 3 drones up there. It's a little windy.
Drones do come out every night, not just on delay nights.
Yeah, I mean, and there are 2 shows tonight. I like that this one's delayed. We were just talking about how I wish the second show was a little bit earlier for just guests who have to. I mean, if you're staying for a 10:45 show and a bus or even making your way back to a rental car, you're not getting back to your resort until 11:30, 12, and then you got to wake up at 6:30 to get a boarding group and get your family ready. But I do like that there's 2 shows. I wish the second show was just a little bit earlier, or even if this one was
A little bit later.
the first show was earlier, and then the second show you get the same distance between shows, right? So if the drones do have to charge, have this one be even if let's say 8:45.
The issue is that I
Because
think
if you're getting at it-
8:45, it's still a little too bright right now.
This is true. We do have a lot of ambient light. You can see the sky is almost like a Bob Ross painting right now. But again, we're only 2 days out from the longest day of the year. Summer solstice is on Thursday. That's why I was thinking about doing 2 streams, early morning, late night. But then it's only gonna get darker, baby. Maybe up that showtime to like an 8:30 and a 10. That way some people can get home, get some rest before they do their boarding groups and wake up early to rope drop.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sure families with young children are like 10:45. Even 9 o'clock means you're not getting back to your hotel till 10 minimum.
Yeah.
You got to load the stroller. You got to get a bus or a car.
I
Yeah.
mean, even if you're at Saratoga Springs and you're walking, you have to walk all the way from the other end of Disney Springs.
There is, I will say, a secret walkway that way.
Is there a secret walkway that way?
So the boat started running.
The boat. Oh, I mean, well, there's a boat, not a walkway so much, but like the boat started running.
Okay.
If you wanted to, I mean, because it is a hike. I mean, it's no different than what I've always joked about, that if you are here and you want to get to Saratoga, it's like basically like you being at the Lightning McQueen show and being like, let's go on alien swirling saucers.
Yep.
You know there's a faster way.
They're leaving.
They got their
Got
readings.
their telemetrics.
Yeah. To be honest, they did hold the same spot for a good amount of time, which I think is a good sign for us, that if they could fight the wind. Could be another test going on with these 3 drones we're looking at now. Also, too, I know this is not the newest technology and it's been around for a while, and we've really seen what they could do over in Paris. The show in Paris is, I think, one of the best examples of a drone show on planet Earth. But there's a certain, I think it lends itself to Disney really well. Like I've seen it in like China for New Year's Eve and other places for special occasions. Is that when they come out like that, even like right now, watch them go land, it almost does feel like there's three magical beings, the three whoever. It has a sense of this aura of magic floating through the air, which I think lends itself to Disney so well.
I believe Marriott World Center is having a drone show this summer.
Love that. It's across the street from my house.
I am very hopeful. This is some blue sky imagineering, of course.
For those who don't know, I'm being joined right now by Captain Lady Kirk and Ryan. That's who you see talking on camera. And Ryan's got some blue sky information. Again, when we say blue sky, it means this is not confirmed. This is what we heard.
It's not even. I didn't even.
It's like a friend of a friend on the playground.
My brain thought of it.
Okay.
But.
Oh, so this is your armchair imagineering.
This is my armchair imagineering.
Okay, so that's much different.
Armchair imagineering.
Yeah.
Sorry. Different turn.
Blue sky means you heard it somewhere.
Well, no, blue sky just means that it's a big idea.
Yeah, but that's from Disney, not from your brain.
Well, then
I have a lot of blue sky ideas about Disney too.
It might have been a blue sky idea.
All right.
It's on the edge between the two.
I have no idea what that means, but go on. We'll figure it out later.
So the law in Florida is that drones are not allowed to fly over people or pathways.
Correct.
Animal Kingdom has that wonderful lagoon.
Oh, I want to do that for sure.
I think that this is a test to see if it can withstand the weather of Florida consistently enough.
It would have to be a much smaller show, so there definitely would be people who are going to be upset because there's a much bigger waterway here.
But I think that is the perfect venue for a drone show.
I
have heard it being
said it forever.
Talked about several times over the last 5 years or so.
We said this also about Epcot, that if they had opened the bridge during their fireworks show, they could have drones. There, I don't think they need it, but I also said they should have shipped off those Harmonious barges to Animal Kingdom. They could have parked them there during the day, put things on the screens. Yeah. It's not bothering anyone. There's no sight lines being obstructed. At least the Stargate with the circle.
Yeah.
And they could have done something there that's visual on the water with the drones. It would have been perfect. For those watching that don't know, you cannot do fireworks at Animal Kingdom because it would disturb the animals. Even though they can hear them from a distance, it's almost like thunder in the distance. But there, you cannot do fireworks. But drones and water effects are more than welcome.
All of the fireworks spectaculars that happen in Disney World start with one singular loud firework.
Yeah.
To alert the elephants, because the elephants are the ones who are bothered the most by it.
Yeah. And also let me know, oh snap, it's 9 o'clock.
It's time to start getting ready for bed.
I either have to do something real quick or I should get ready for bed. It's 9 o'clock already?
Me too.
Because all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, it's raining again? And I'm like, oh no, it's 8:59. Yeah, it's... For those who don't know, I live very close to Epcot, so I hear the Epcot fireworks every night.
I live very close to Animal Kingdom, so I hear the Magic Kingdom fireworks every night.
Magic Kingdom does have the loudest bangs. It's the biggest fireworks show. For those who don't know Magic Kingdom, not only do they shoot fireworks from behind the castle and on the castle, they shoot them from behind the castle, and those are those big, what I call, because I'm from New York, those Macy's 4th of July fireworks.
We have to go and watch it from Playa Pizza one day.
Sure. Oh yeah, I'm down. Yeah. I also have to do a pizza review there.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, there is a shopping and dining district behind the Magic Kingdom where the cast members park. Lauren and I did the bagel review there the week they opened, and I lost half the footage, but I had the first half. So I want to go back and just finish it because we did such a good review for the first half. But they also put in a pizza place, and I heard it's pretty decent, but we should go watch fireworks from there. You're actually closer to the fireworks there because they shoot them behind Magic Kingdom than you are if you're watching at the Magic Kingdom.
I have been parked in that parking lot for driving for Lyft, waiting there for a couple minutes just to check my phone, and the fireworks shake your car there.
Oh, it's loud. It's very loud. Eric Morton was right behind there too, and it is loud.
Yeah.
And the best way I can describe it is if you've ever seen Mary Poppins, when that show starts, everyone grabs the clocks at Eric's house because the whole house is going to shake and rumble.
I get the reference.
It's having the lousy neighbor, yeah, that sets off the cannon.
lousy neighbor. He's my
No, it's
favorite part
great.
of Mary Poppins.
No, he's fantastic.
Due to high winds, we are unable to present Disney Dreams That Soar. Once again,
Oh, they
this
canceled the
presentation
show.
of Disney Dreams That Soar has been canceled. We hope you enjoy the rest of your evening exploring
All right.
Disney Springs.
So, this group is leaving.
Here for a minute.
We're gonna stand here for a minute. We're gonna talk it out. It's funny because tonight, I was gonna do the Universal thing tonight, but I was like, I'll do it Thursday instead. And I say this all the time. If you guys are not on our Discord, please go check it out. That if I know that there's people on property that watch the channel, I want to go hang out with them. So the minute I heard that my friends, Captain and Lady Kirk, were here, I was like, oh, we're doing the drone show tonight because I want to do a late night stream. We were gonna do Universal tonight. We're doing it Thursday instead. I really thought this would be fine because the wind and rain was so much earlier.
Yeah, but it's that high altitude wind.
That is true. In lieu of drones, I was going to say is that if you're doing the drone show at night, or if you want a cool experience, between the two, they do open the boats up, is that starting Wednesdays is Yeehaw Bob. Yeehaw Bob does Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, over at Port Orleans, Riverside. So if you're here, you can catch a boat from here to go see Yeehaw Bob after your 9 o'clock show, or if you're letting the announcement happen. That if you're okay with staying out late, is that you can even, the family-friendly show of Yeehaw Bob is earlier, is you can go there first, then come here. Or if you're okay with the late night show where Yeehaw Bob gets a little crazier, is you can watch it here. Still family-friendly, but like he's doing more.
Children friendly.
Yeah, it's also more like Billy Joel and Elton John instead of like the classic Disney sing-alongs. And also, we're saying happy birthday. Also, Scat Cat, also open at night, another great option where you can kind of turn this drone show Disney night into a little day night or even family fun. I mean, I would say if you're over 21, it's a little bit easier, but a little date night, or if you have older kids.
I would say Scat Cat is more of a date night, and then Yeehaw Bob is a little bit more family friendly.
But Scat Cat is operational tonight. But yeah, Bob's tomorrow, and then for the rest of the weekend. You can see the lawn now that some people have left. They've also opened the ropes so you can walk down the waterway this way. So there is a scheduled second show. So I'm curious how many people will stick around, but that is not for another hour and a half. We have 90 minutes till the next show. It's a long time. I don't know what we're gonna do, but in the meantime, while we watch, I haven't talked about this, but we have had a few people find our new hidden. It's not so hidden, but you might be able to find. We have opened up membership here on the channel, and I want to talk about it real quick while we have a quick second. We talked about this on that Zoom call with all the Patreons last month. You're like, Pete, you already have a Patreon. What's up with the memberships? And I'm going to break it all down for you right now real quick. I broke this down for the Patreons earlier. Well, I told everyone on the Zoom call about it, but I also put in a post on Patreon today.
We are unable to present Disney Dreams That Soar. Once again, this presentation of Disney Dreams That Soar has been canceled. We hope you enjoy the rest of your evening exploring Disney Springs.
I will say a little bit of a negative thing. I don't like this announcer voice. It reminds me of Epcot Forever.
Same, bro, same. So if you've noticed, memberships are open. And I just want everyone to know, we're not trying to double dip or anything like that. We love our Patreons. Patreons are the best. But we did notice that channels that have memberships through YouTube tend to get a little extra love through YouTube. So we brainstormed with some people. Again, I consider like the Patreon, especially like the upper levels, like my executive board. We have a Zoom call every month. We talk, we laugh, and we talk about things like this. And I just said, hey, listen, like we want that extra love from YouTube. I know some people won't make the leap over to Patreon. Some people are just more comfortable with just that one click to become members here on YouTube. So the Patreons were with me. They were like, Pete, do it. Anything to help grow the channel, you know we're all about. They're amazing. So I said, all right, I appreciate it. So the levels here on Patreon for membership are a little bit more expensive than Patreon. Patreon takes a much smaller cut. I had no problem discussing numbers if you guys want to know. I mean, Patreon takes 13%, YouTube takes 33%. So YouTube taking a third is a big cut. So it is cheaper to join at the same levels on Patreon, but if it's easier for you or if you want to join here, feel free to jump in as a member. You will get that member icon. You could see we had 2 Patreons already join just at the small. I created just a small level so that way everyone can have a little icon, if you will, in the chat. So if you want that little icon in the chat, you can get it for as little as $2.99. So if you want to join as a member for $2.99, you get the little icon in the chat. If you want some of the other privileges, check them out here. If you want the membership, the levels are all listed, as well as those same exact memberships are mirrored on Patreon for a little bit cheaper, just again to make up for the cut that we're losing. So go check out the membership if that's something you're into. And a big shout out to Izzo, Phenomenal Brandy, and Colleen, who have all become new members tonight. I very much appreciate it. And again, this is just to grow the channel. This is not a money grab. This is just to bring it to the masses, bring it to more people. And if some people feel more comfortable going through YouTube, then they totally can. And if that's something you're into, that's totally fine. We just want to grow the channel. We really are working, and we're so close to bringing this to where I can do this more than just, 3 days a week or 4 days a week. I mean, behind the scenes, this is 5 days a week for me, but I have 4 or 5 other jobs. I got to pay the bills. So if we can get this to a point where I can do this full time, that is the dream. So we're trying to grow the channel. That's really it. So thank you to everyone for understanding. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you're still here. You're still watching. And while we're here, let's figure out what we're doing. But I'm still going to say hi to everyone in the chat, too. Do we have a plan for the next... are you guys going to head back, or going to go somewhere?
To find the membership.
It should be pretty easy to find on the page. It should just say, if you X out of the chat, they should just have, I mean, I think on a computer it's easier, but, oh, wait a minute. No?
2 people have figured it out, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. It used to be a lot easier. It used to pop up on the screen. All right, Brandy and Izzo, how do you find the membership?
Hey guys, we need some help.
It could be this thing.
No, I've clicked that a few times.
I mean, Izzo and Brandy figured it out.
Colleen also figured it out.
And Colleen figured it out. All right, so people who figured out the membership, let us know how. Also, so to make sure we're not still blurry, right? All right, let me, while we try and figure this out.
From the browser, the phone app doesn't show it.
All right, so the phone app doesn't show it. I'm sorry for everyone watching on the phone. It's just working on your computer. That's not convenient at all. But again, if you want, you could literally just hit the link to the Patreon. It is cheaper on Patreon than it is here. But if you want that badge, that's why we did it. So it's the same exact levels on Patreon are here. They're just a little more expensive. Except I did create just a new level that's just $2.99. So that way, anyone who's already a Patreon that just wants that badge, go for it. You got it. That was Izzo's idea. Izzo's like, why not just have like a cheap level where we can just get our badges? And I was like, that's brilliant. And again, this was all discussed on our Zoom call. All right, I'm gonna go back in the chat. Oh, I already talked about this because we talked about oatmeal cookies. Yikes. Dawn said, I love the crafts. Tomorrow we will be live again. We're gonna do some crafts over at the Polynesian. Wednesday, we're gonna do it. That is tomorrow, Wednesday, crafts at the Polynesian. Thursday, we're gonna do it, I think, a double stream day. It's the longest day of the year, so why not start with a rope drop in the morning and end with a late night stream? Jessica Amador, what's up? Great to see my girl, Jess. So Thursday night, we are going to stream the Universal Nighttime Show, as well as the new Hogwarts show, as long as it's performing, because I went on the site tonight and it doesn't have posted days or times, but it says select nights. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on Thursday. Jessica says Sensational is incredible. Listen, if you're on a mobile device, I'm pretty sure you can you go, what if you went through your browser?
It takes you to that.
Oh, well, there you go. So you can't make impulse buys.
Because we are moderators in it,
Maybe because you're moderators?
they're not allowing us to.
I mean, so is Izzo and Brandy. Oh, weird.
On the phone app at the very least.
Interesting. No one's a moderator anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Our Bandito says if you click on their member, it'll ask you if you want to, but it's just letting me do the moderator things for that message.
Oh, okay.
So potentially, people who are not moderators would be able to.
Gotcha. We're figuring it out as we go, everyone. Listen, you want the real deal? This is a live stream. You get it as real-time information. Hello, yelled as elf. Yelled as a leaf. Sorry, I didn't see that little eye there. Mel Lee, what's going on? So, are there any Epcot concerts this summer? No, there aren't. We're so sad. Disney has gotten rid of all entertainment in the American Gardens Theater for the summer, and we're very upset about it because all my homegirls, just as we became friends, they shut me down. And I do miss entertainment in the back of Epcot. I think it's because they wanted people to go kind of sit in the front of the park. Yeah, but I did get to work with Jean the other night. Jean, one of my homegirls from, if you watch the streams, we got Ro and Jean, and we got the whole group.
One of the Pete moderators.
She, well, moderator we use for the channel, but we'll say babysitters. Yeah.
Babysitter, handler.
Jean saw me, I got to, I didn't post it on the channel because I was afraid I'd get in trouble, but I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to now. Is I worked an event at Hollywood Studios about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where Maroon 5, SAP rented out Hollywood Studios. So I helped work that event. And they rented out the entire Hollywood Studios. Maroon 5 did a 90-minute show. They had an epic fireworks spectacular. I recorded the whole thing because I want everyone to know Hollywood Studios can still do a 30-minute fireworks spectacular. It looked amazing even from outside the park. I got some close-up of Adam Levine and all that. And I put it in a video, but then I was afraid I'd get in trouble from my outside third-party employer because I don't work for Disney because then I can't have a YouTube channel. If you work for Disney, you can't have a Disney YouTube channel most of the time. So I work for a third party. They brought me in. So I was working crowd. I was working a bunch of different roles, but then somehow they realized I had a loud voice. So they were like, Pete, can you help everyone leaving the park? So I was basically on like that mic and letting everyone leaving the park know what's going on. Had some fun. Disney cast members really loved it because I don't work for Disney, so I could say more ridiculous things than they can. So I had a ton of fun. I was rewarding people who were dancing, high-fiving, saying ridiculous things. Jean loved it. She's like, I knew it was you from a mile away. She came over and just hung out next to me. And then how dare she tried to leave it, give me a hug goodbye. Unbelievable. Well, it looks like Dawn figured out the membership. There we go. Hi, little bit. What's up? Izzo's Place. Again, new member, but also forever in our hearts. I don't know what else I forgot. Pat 75 in the house. Felix, what's going on? Hi, Peter. Is the video better now? Oh, I guess I was blurry, but I mean, it says I have full service right now.
It looks great on my stream.
Yeah, Ryan's watching on a cell phone and said it looks great. I'm also hanging out with the Kirks. All right, what do we want to do? I can read some comments as we walk. Urban Family Adventures, another great YouTube channel. What's up, Orlando 407? Hi, Jason. Hi, Mel. Yeah, we love the Irish music. We were hanging out over at the Hole in the Wall and showed a little bit of Raglan Road on the way out. Richard Scott, thanks for being here. Wants to know if these are the same drones that deliver Amazon packages. I think so, and I think that's why they had to cancel the show. There's a lot of people bringing stuff in today. Also, we did start to talk about SJG3 collectibles, but you got to go check them out at SJG3 COL on Twitter, the website ebay.com/STR/SJG3 collectibles. Absolutely amazing. Vince has been in the business over 25 years. They have 100% satisfaction over 25 years. I'm not going to lie. You look at my streams, very rarely do I get 100% satisfaction. And I don't know what I'm doing to make people upset. I'm just at Disney having a good time. He has 100% over 25 years. Hundreds of products, 900 listed almost every day with new products being added every single day.
It's one of those things that when I'm sitting at home watching the stream, because I'm unable to get out there, I'll have the stream on one screen, scrolling SJG3 on the other.
Yeah, and new products added every day. And again, not everything. We have small items, like you want an item that's a few bucks, you can go get like a cool park mop from like a cool park map. I mean, I don't know, he might have park mops. Who knows? Who needs a park mop? That's what I want on my item. No, but he has a map. Anything? Yeah. Like just to clean up my act, I need a Disney mop. But there's so many amazing products. You got to go check him out. He's been a Patreon since day one, but he's a great guy. And again, a big thank you to everyone who has supported him. His business has gone up, and I love to hear it. And he's shipping all over the world, South America, Guam, all over the United States. So thanks to everyone who supports him. Again, go bookmark him because new products are added every single day. It's eBay store. Yes.
Reach out to him, and he will see if he can source it for you.
She does a lot.
Have a lot of connections.
He's got all the connections. His grandfather brought him into the business back when he was 5 years old. He's amazing. Yeah, can't say enough nice things about Vince. Go check out SJG3 Collectibles. Yeah, we put him on the stream. He was here with the fam. We love him. All right, let's see what else is going on. Where are we going? You guys want to go anywhere? I mean, it's your vacation. Where would you go if we weren't here?
I got a comment that
I mean, yeah, I'll grab a drink. Let's go grab a drink.
Commented about if you're streaming the Universal show. I believe that is Thursday night.
Thursday night, we're going to go stream the new Universal show. So make sure you are subscribed. You got that bell on, hit all notifications. Because like I said, we're coming at you hard and fast this week. We got tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, we're doing the craft over at the Polynesian, which is an exclusive craft just to that location. Thursday, we're doing a double stream. I'm going for it. It is the summer solstice, so we're doing early in the morning, first thing in the morning, rope drop, and then a late night stream over at Universal for the two new attractions. Well, attractions, but shows, two offerings. The Harry Potter Hogwarts Forever at Islands of Adventure, and then also the Cinesational new Fountain Water Show, which has a ton of IP. I heard it's fantastic. Piano Rob says he absolutely loved it. A lot of people saying they loved it. So we'll be there Thursday night.
Did you see what Phenomenal Brandy said? With open table if you're snagging a patio spot?
No.
For Summer House?
No, tell us,
There is
please.
a $25 per person fee.
Wow.
That does not include any food or beverages, just for a patio sit.
For who?
For Summer House.
Wow. So there you go. It is very coveted seats, and I guarantee they sell those out. This is the lightning lane of tables.
25 per person is, I can understand 25 per reservation. 25 per person is,
That is crazy.
especially because it does not include any food or beverages.
Chris Birdsong, shout out to Chris Birdsong. He lives over by Playa Pizza. He goes, let me know when you go to Playa Pizza. I'm in for that. He lives around the block over there. Brandy, of course, dropped the F in the chats for the drone show. If you're just joining us, the first drone show was canceled due to high winds. We are, if you just tuned in, you're probably like, wow, there's so much available space for this drone show. A lot of people have gone to another park or place. Some would say a whole new world. But I think it's time for a drink for you and me. All right, let's keep moving. I had a cup on the ground.
I threw it away.
Oh, thank you so much. I know I put it right there. Can't let it go into the lagoon.
No littering the lagoon.
So I believe the badge colors or memberships, and again, we just started memberships tonight, correspond to how long you're a member. So if you sign up tonight, I think after a month it changes colors, and 3 months it changes colors again. And then the longer you're a member, the more the badge changes colors.
There potentially is also different badges for different tiers.
That is true. You get different badges for different tiers. Oh.
This is one of the most underrated Disney songs. It's from Treasure.
Wow. What a call.
I don't remember the actual name of the song, but the subtitle is Jimmy's Theme.
So we've learned you can only become a member from a web browser. That's fun. Oh, Armbandito has a hack. If you click on someone else's membership, it'll ask you to buy your membership. Let's see if it works. Click on someone else's membership.
Once again, I believe that was the issue that we were running into, is that we were moderators.
Oh, I have to take away your moderator privileges?
Yeah, in order to become a member, and then we could re-moderate.
Oh, geez.
So it's just, I'll just do it on.
So someone just asked me, if you want to do it, I'll take away and bring it back.
So if you go to the chat.
Also, do you want to be a moderator once you're there?
I don't know.
Weird.
because we're iPhone. People don't like that.
So weird.
Where's the membership at?
So it's the little.
Hello, patriotism.
The colored one?
Ben B says, I've over. Are you guys getting some drinks? Chris Birdsong says, CityWorks. Everybody in the chat wants us to get drinks.
Yeah, open with Safari.
Either one. We're trying to figure it out as we go here, everyone.
I really, really want that.
It's our first night.
Okay, so you ended up clicking a link.
Okay.
Oh,
you
boy.
ended up opening the SJG3.
Oh, well, we appreciate you supporting.
Yes, yes.
Web traffic going way up. Yeah, we got to support vids. Let's see if we can figure this out. Armito said also there's a join button. I mean, that might be on the desktop. Is there a join button on the mobile?
Not seeing one.
We have multiple phones working. I have my best people on it right now. All right, where are we getting drinks? Because everyone said you should get some drinks.
Don't say best people. We have people.
I have my
working on
best people working. These are my best people working on it.
You have individuals working on it.
Clearly, you've never been a supervisor because you know what you always say? I have my best people working on it.
I've never been a supervisor, and I probably never will be.
That's the wrong attitude, Ryan. Unless you truly just don't want to be.
Not really.
I will also say if you're sitting out here on this lawn waiting for... No, it's not for everybody.
All title. No.
It's not for everybody. No, you're right. Sometimes title doesn't come with money. Yeah.
Then I definitely don't want to.
Believe me, I've been offered many promotions in my life, and I'm like, and the pay increase, they're like, none. I'm like, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
If this is the lawn where a lot of people stand for the drone show. If you haven't seen it empty, there it is. But a little hack, you don't have to go walk all the way to restrooms down that way. There's a restroom right here underneath the Cirque du Soleil tent. Wow. If you've gone to see Drawn to Life, it's kind of hidden because it's behind the stairwell, but it's right there. And you can go use that restroom instead of walking to House of Blues or CityWorks, which also you might have a hard time using because when that drone show's about to start, there are thousands of people in this area. All right, everyone's saying drinks, which, I mean, welcome to the channel. All right, where to? House of Blues, CityWorks? What do you prefer? Anything. Love that. It's usually my answer. Ryan, you got some high quality H2O? Woo! Shall we ask the lady?
I'm with Ryan.
Okay.
I didn't have a good response, so
Yeah,
that's crazy
I mean,
that you
wow.
said me.
Yeah, you went with an abstain? Weird.
Yeah, you went with a woo? Like,
I abstain.
yeah. I don't believe in decision making.
I do love the west end of Disney Springs, and I'll tell you why. I know sometimes when the show lets out, it's one thing, but you get this live vibe out here at House of Blues. Also, if you sit outside of CityWorks, you can still hear it, but if you're inside of CityWorks, they have all the TVs, and there's an energy. It's a fun area to be in. Like, you could hang here, you get table service.
Also, House of Blues, fantastic concert venue.
It is a great venue. I will say I'm not happy with the management of it because I've been working with a team trying to get an event inside of House of Blues for a while.
Understandable.
But because they are owned by Live Nation, I have to deal with the national Live Nation person. It's not fun as an entertainer.
Yeah, and I'm not a giant fan of Live Nation. Hey, look, it's the Florida Panthers.
I was gonna say we can get a score update.
And
Right now, Canada up 3-1.
wow.
So weird. Canada, the home of ice, is up over Florida 3-1, where we have
It's
no
amazing
ice.
that Florida even has a hockey team.
And that we're in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
But then again, I love underdogs. I grew up with the Mighty Ducks. Quack, quack, quack.
Yeah. And you know,
Just like Anaheim. I love it.
Anaheim, not known for its snow.
Not known for its snow. It does get a little chilly. I'll never forget my first trip. Everyone told me, like, California's so hot, so hot. I went alone the first time because nobody would go to Disneyland with me. So I just said, you know what, I'm going. I booked a 4-day trip. I got great airfare, great pricing on a hotel that I could walk to Disney from, not on property.
Yeah, a good neighbor hotel.
Yeah. And I had the best time. Did not realize it was, and also it was Walt's birthday. And I did the walking in Walt's footsteps on Walt's birthday. It was super neat, and my tour guide knew Walt.
That's
was
incredible.
super cool. She started working in the park when she was very young, and on Main Street, so Walt would come down and greet us every morning and talk to us. So I'm there alone, but I didn't realize I only packed like shorts and t-shirts, like a normal crazy Floridian. Actually, I believe at the time I was still living in New York, but I'm like, oh, it's California. It was freezing cold at night. I have all my Disneyland sweatshirts because of that trip. Do we want to try for either here or keep walking? You guys decide. You're the ones on vacation. I live, like I said, unless it's opening night, 45 minutes away. But on a normal night, I live about 10 minutes away.
And I live about.
Is there a certain bar you want to check out? House of Blues, City Works? All right, so let's go see if we can get a table.
Here was like mannequins.
There's live music. Let's go see if we can get a nice table over here. And if they do say the second show is going to happen early, I don't know. So sorry. I didn't throw my blinker on. Another fun fact about House of Blues, if you come have a meal here during the day and you have tickets to the concert at night, you are allowed to get into the venue first with a receipt that you had a meal here during the day. You get to cut the line for general admission. Look at this, we got a table right here. Is this a little Tennessee whiskey? I think it is. Can we all fit on this side of the table so everyone can see? Here, I'll go over here. Here, let's put this way. I can go that way. I'll sit here. And then can you guys all see the stage?
Yes. I grabbed the coming shows. Oh, the Aquabats is coming. That's fun.
I called up in March about a show in August. I still can't get it on the calendar. I was willing to pay oodles of money. What's on this schedule?
Honestly, not a lot that I recognize. Well,
While we are parked here for a minute, I do want to say hi to a bunch of people in the chat, because I did go very quickly while we were sitting over there. But what's up, that 330 dude? Again, thank you to everyone who has figured out how to do the membership. Izzo, Colleen, Dawn, Brandy, everyone who voted for drinks, here we are. Ben said drinks. Chris said CityWorks. Chris, yeah, every single seat at the bar was full. I just took a peek, or else I would be going in there. I think because they're showing the Panthers game. Izzo says, I was going to go to bed early, but maybe I need to pour a drink instead. Do it. I was going to say goodbye after the stream and go be productive tonight, but here I am, having just a little extra fun time with my friends here at the House of Blues here at Disney Springs in Orlando, Florida. Dawn said it did work for her on the phone. Armandito said there's a join button, so there you go. If you want to go become a member, I appreciate it. Armandito said the join button was next to the bell notification. Interesting. Drunk Marshmallow, what's up? Says, let's go get some drinks. All right, we're doing it. We're getting drinks. And we did go over 100 likes, so thank you so much to everybody who's hit that like button. It really, really does help. And if you're new and you're just seeing us for the first time, welcome to the madness and the fun that is Adventures by Carney. I hope I'm not ruining this song, but I do have to talk over it, which is why I'm glad we're the furthest table away, because we will get dinged. So sometimes I have to talk over some songs, but believe me, I want to vibe with you. I'm vibing in my head right now. A little something about me, I'm a DJ. I've been a DJ for over 15 years, so I can talk to you and easily hear this song in the background, because I usually am listening to two songs at once and talking on a microphone at the same time.
yeah. And I work music festivals, so oftentimes I can hear multiple stages.
You have an earpiece in too. Even when I work certain events, when I have an earpiece in, getting instructions from whoever's in charge while talking on a mic and listening to something else, it's perfect for me.
Yeah, I am always on radio at these music festivals.
Yeah.
It is an interesting skill to be able to have a conversation, listen to music, and listen for alerts on the radio. Love it.
Would it change a thing?
No.
That's sweet. Armadito says, need to start attending the Zoom meetings. I'm missing all the updates. That is right. If you are on our top 2 levels, we do a Zoom call once a month where you get full access to me. And last month, the Patreons were kind enough to open it up to every single person on the Discord. And we had a great group. We had a really good time. It was nice to see some new faces. We went long, too. It was like 2 hours and 20 minutes. We went pretty long.
Wow.
So another reason I love this bar is that this kind of happens all day long, but you got people dancing out here, which I've been known to do. Love the lighting. Everyone's kind of just vibing.
Yeah, if Pete's back didn't hurt, he would be out there dancing too.
I mean, even when it's hurting, I fake like it isn't. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Pete does a lot less dancing.
It's hard
now.
to keep me down. That's sweet. Tennessee whiskey. There you go. By the way, Izzo's Place, he's a great YouTube channel if you're into whiskey, woodworking, and whimsy. And he just said, yeah, it's such a great tagline. He goes, all right, I'm going to put a shirt on and record a neck pour video while I watch you. There you go. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Armadito says, I'm a silent Patreon. But he is one of the OGs. He's the best.
You know,
We love
you're
Nelson,
still showing
Linda,
your
and the
support.
family. No, they're the best. I'm a lucky man. Why does anyone watch? Who knows?
Entertainment.
Who knows?
Showbiz, baby.
If you're curious why anyone watches, at the end of every stream, I give the winning lottery numbers. You just have to stay to the end.
Yeah. But you can only see it if you like and subscribe.
All right. Yeah, exactly. What would you like to drink?
Water.
What would you like to drink?
Water.
Oh, I can afford this bill. What does the captain normally drink?
Margarita.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Well, there he is. You can ask him himself.
Oh, yo, what do you want to drink?
What do they have?
Everything. It's a bar.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna get one for you. Oh, are you our server? Oh, never mind. I was about to go to the bar. Woodwork, whiskey, and whimsy. I love it. I'll do a IPA. I just know we're not gonna see her for a while. Big Waves and Classics.
You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, I've had these are all great. Yeah, You're My Boy Blue is fun. They have it across the way at CityWorks too.
I don't know how I feel about Prison Paul's Hakuna Matatas.
It's good. First of all, it's Paul's.
I know, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. It's good. I actually like it.
I just don't know how I feel about Prison Paul's.
So whimsy.
No, it's great. You gotta love a little Hakuna Matata. It's a tropical IPA. You don't want to get tropical?
No,
I want to get tropical.
I don't want to get IPA. That's really what it is.
Well, you're getting water, or
Lemon.
if I've only seen you, it's water or energy drinks, basically.
Yeah,
Every once in a while, you put soda, but that'll kill you.
yeah, that's bad for you.
Yeah, don't do soda. What a waste of calories and sugar.
Yeah. You either need an excess.
Go get something good instead.
Yeah.
Get a churro and a water instead of a soda.
Yeah, churro in a water or
What?
Powdered sugar. Beignet. Powdered sugar.
Yeah, beignet with the powdered sugar and a water.
47
so much better than
energy
a
drinks
soda.
a day.
10 miles. 12 miles.
Honestly, you can tell your doctor, be like, I quit soda. He's gonna love you. You don't have to tell him that you started beignets.
Yeah. He'd
just
figure it out
replace one
because
with the
I
other.
come with powdered sugar.
I
on
told my
shirt.
doctor I quit desserts. He was so pumped. He had no idea that meant I'm having an after-dinner cocktail every night.
Yeah.
Hey doc, I'm never gonna have dessert anymore. He was like, Pete, I'm so proud of you. And then under my breath, I'm like, but I am getting into old fashions.
I miss an old fashioned.
I like sweet and sour. Kona Big Wave. Kona Big Wave.
Hakuna Matata?
Just a water.
I'll do a water as well. Gotta hydrate the dehydrate.
You know, it's been a while since I've heard that slogan.
We did say the other day, because we were at Epcot, we did have Kelsey, Andy, and Annette with us for the last day of Test Track. If anyone missed that, they can go check it out. On Sunday was the last day of Test Track.
It'll be in summer 2025?
It'll be about a year. My guess was 10 to 13 months is the Carney prediction.
Disney soft launched that it's coming back summer of 2025.
Should be right in my, I didn't know that, but that's right in my sweet spot of what I said.
That is right in your sweet spot.
But we were there, and Kelsey was there, we had Andy and Annette, Lauren was there, and then I, that morning, it was the morning, did not think it would be a drinking stream. I was like, we're just going to hang out, we're going to show the new things at Epcot. Andy and Annette have never, and Kelsey have not seen it with the walls down, so we're going to show all the things. Andy and Annette haven't seen it since the Dreamer statue, since the middle.
Oh, wow.
They haven't been here in a year, so like it's been a long time. So
yeah.
And we started early in the morning, but then I realized I was handed a beer starting at like 10:45, and surprise it was. So it became a drinking stream.
I mean,
we had a lot of fun.
You were in the drinking part.
Well, the thing is, the new offering, Festival Favorites, has 16 tap handles. So if you're a beer drinker, they're going to have a lot of options up front in the college campus area, next to the Encanto sing-along, dance-along show. They also added from you were there, you've seen it, right? That they only had like 4 umbrellas.
I was not there. I haven't seen the show yet.
Oh, I thought you saw that there was only, now there's like 18 umbrellas.
I watched the stream, but I haven't seen it in person.
Yeah, there's now like 1 million umbrellas, because I said, how are you gonna put a show where the whole crowd stands in the sun with no rain or sun protection, and they do 6 shows a day?
Yeah, that's tough.
And it's just, we're still in the beginning of the hot season. Yeah. All right, so I went with the Prison Pals Juicy IPA. You know, a classic Disney beer. It's great that Prison Pals makes
spelled it on the menu.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think they can put that on a Disney menu, but yet it's called Hakuna Matata Prison Pals. Because, you know, if you're in prison, no worries, I guess. It means no worries for the rest of your days.
I mean, you can only worry about so many things.
But again, this beer is made in Florida, so who knows?
Yeah, it's Pals on the can and Paul's on the menu.
Oh, another great song. I love this song. The Hakuna Matata is a 6.2 alcohol by volume. It means no worries. What a wonderful day it would be to enjoy a Prison Pals beer and nothing but chill. Enjoy the taste of freedom and the dream. Wow. All right. There you go. It is brewed and canned here in Doral, Florida. Do what he please. I watched a new YouTube video about pouring a beer, and it changed my life. So I've been a bartender my whole life, about a perfect pour, pouring on the angle, no head. And they show pouring it perfect, and then they show pouring it terribly with all the, what we call head on a beer, or carbonation. And they say the reason the Germans have it right, because like when I went to Oktoberfest, you get your beers, it's half that head on top, and half the beer, and they go, because if you don't pour the head and carbonation out here, it happens in your stomach, so you feel fuller and more bloated, because the carbonation is bubbling up as you put it down into your system, instead of letting the carbonation out outside. And when you drink it, you actually feel lighter and can drink more, and it changed my life.
So,
Fun fact.
my buddy,
Fun fact.
Isn't that crazy? And I don't know if it's true, but I watched this one YouTube video, and then they showed me, and I was like, this seems so right. The science.
my buddy used to
They
put a little
pour
bit
the
of
same-
salt in
Oh, the salt is the thing I knew about. Yeah.
in his beer because it would take all the carbonation out.
Yeah, the salt I heard about. But it was
You
so
just put,
interesting
like, a
because
little dash of
they
salt.
showed like a graphic, and they show them pouring a beer terribly, like, "Ugh." And they
Here's a
said
good
that
demonstration for
you'll
the stream.
feel, well, it's not for the stream, but I'm doing it for me. that apparently that will happen later on if you don't do it early. And that's why drinking a beer that's quote unquote almost flat,
Right, because look.
yeah, is that you can see, so you'll see the difference is that you can see that there's a ton of carbonation and bubbles happening in his beer, which is poured what I used to pour the right way. Mine I poured like a maniac with tons of head, but there's no carbonation, so all of that would normally go into our bellies and make us feel full and bloated, and that carbonation happens where I would be able to drink that a lot faster and not feel as full. It was a very interesting survey. I mean, I saw it, it changed my life. I still don't know what's right, like I don't, yeah, but then when I realized, because I was lucky enough to go to Oktoberfest back in 2019, and all your beers come with just, I mean, they're carrying liters of beer, but the top third is all of that foam or head, as we call it. Yeah. But at that point, you don't care because you're getting gallons of beer. But you can see everything that's happening, like that it's alive in his cup still, that carbonation. As opposed to the same, well, very similar beers. We're trying to educate here on the channel. That's what it's all about. We're trying to educate.
Edutainment. Walt loved it.
Edutainment. We bring Disney fun facts, alcohol fun facts. You just take a spoon, mix it up. That is a bartender trick for those who don't know, is that if the beer is sitting flat for too long, or a server or bartender doesn't pick it up, is that you just take like a spoon or a straw and you stir it, you instantly get like a nice lip where it looks fresh again. So if a beer sits in the window too long, give it a little stir. Oh wow, it looks like a brand new fresh beer. This beer was intended to be at room temperature.
That's another German thing.
Very German. Well, hopefully you're enjoying this live concert here at House of Blues. Over me. Bum, 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 bum. Nancy Hill, welcome. We are at House of Blues hanging out outside. They canceled the first drone show, so we found this fantastic spot. They have live music outside every single night here at House of Blues in Orlando, Florida. We're at Disney Springs. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, we have a power-packed week of live streams. Tomorrow we're doing Disney Crafts at the Polynesian. Thursday we're doing 2 streams in one day. We're doing a rope drop in the morning because it's the longest day of the year. And then we're doing Universal at night. We're bringing it to multiple theme parks. And the brand new 2 shows at Universal. There's the new show in the Hogwarts area on the tower, on the castle, and the new Cinesational as the water show. What's going on, David T? David Scott in the house says live music and beer is a great combination. I could not agree more. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world. It's gonna be the day that... This song means a lot to me, so I'm gonna enjoy it. We had a fraternity brother pass away while I was in college, and this was kind of his song. He used to sing this at karaoke a lot, so we kind of made it his song. And then after his wake one night, we went back to one of the fraternity houses. We had like 40 of us gathered in a tiny bedroom. We hung a mic from the ceiling from a karaoke machine. I'm dating myself. And we had a buddy who was amazing on guitar, and we had a buddy who was an amazing freestyle rapper. He could rap anything. He used to do big stage shows. And we played this, and then he did custom verses. And the first one was about our friend that we lost, our fraternity brother. Then he went around the room and did a little line or lyric about everybody in the room, and then about us all coming together, and it stuck with us forever. So this is always what we call Dion's song. And then we ended up creating a scholarship at our university for him. We thought it was a good way to honor him. So we got a scholarship that would go on in perpetuity forever. We raised enough money. They told us the dollar amount we'd have to raise and give in every year. And And how I raised a lot of money that year, I was able to raise $3 grand in 7 weeks, was I pledged not to drink for all of December, which is when all the Christmas parties are, all the holiday parties, all the fun stuff. And I said, everybody, give me between $1 and $10 a day for every day I don't drink, and I'll do a max of 25 days. With New Year's Eve being the first night I can drink. I started on the December 6th. And then I think it was the college said they would match anything I raised. So I was able to raise $3 grand, and we were able to put all that money into the scholarship, which is still active over a decade later, which is pretty cool. But anyway, this is Dion's songs. Whenever I hear this, I think of him. So cheers to anyone who's ever lost somebody. Yeah. And we all have. So cheers. This is why I always say at the end of our streams, everybody's going through something. Just be kind to others. Everyone's got a story. A song can put somebody in the best or worst place for any reason. Yeah. It's funny where music shows up too, because I'm very lucky to say I'm pretty sure I'm up overall in Atlantic City. Growing up, we used to go to Atlantic City a lot. It was our nearest casino town. But like sometimes after a loss, I'd be sitting down thinking like, why would you do that? What an idiot. And this song would come on and I'm like, everything's okay. There's one inside. As soon as you go inside their door, make a right, hard right. There she is, my date. Oh, I thought you were coming right in. I can't believe Pemix 75 is going to bed early. What's going on? John Thorne in the house says, what's up, crew? Finally home from coaching the kids. At 9:50 at night? It's me, David T says, live music and beer. I'll drink to that. Yeah, yeah! Woo!
Hey, Pete. I just got a message from my friends. Costco decorations are out at, or Halloween decorations are out at Costco. Do we have room for this in your apartment?
Yeah, actually, I don't think this is a Halloween decoration at Costco. I believe this is actually a live photo of me waiting for the free samples this weekend. I haven't had food in a month. I'm just waiting for the free samples at Costco. That's me right there. No, that's awesome. I have room for that anywhere. On the top of my car.
Yeah. It is 2 pallets wide.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I just realized that. Holy cow. Wait, look at the size of this. Look at the pallets underneath. That is crazy.
Yeah, that is about...
That's 12 feet.
Well, no. Pallet's about 4 feet. So, or around 8? 8 feet wide?
You're right.
The pallet is 3 foot by 4 foot.
Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, so it's 8 feet. I was going 3, but then I messed up my math there. That is wild.
Edge to edge, too.
Yeah. You were multiplying 3 times 4, not 4 times 2.
Listen, I'm not doing math this late at night. This is not a morning stream. I had a crazy day.
Also,
I had to do real work today. What?
$250.
$250? Oh, that's only 2 nights at HHN.
A bargain.
You put it on the back side of your roof when it's not Halloween. You put it on the front side of your roof when it's Halloween.
You put a big Christmas hat on it during, and then you
Or if you have an attic and you have grandchildren, you put it in the attic way deep and go grab that photo album. Nancy Hill here in the chat says I was at Disney Springs 3 weeks ago. First time seeing your stream, just subscribed. Thank you so much, Nancy. Welcome, Nancy. I love when we get new subscribers. Thank you. I should say I have not said it once this stream, which is weird because we're over 135 minutes in, that we are very close to 10,000 subscribers. And when we hit 10K, this is not a joke, we are doing a 24-hour live stream non-stop here at Walt Disney World.
And I will say, with my new job, I will have 3 days off a week, so we will make it work.
Yeah, because I was going to say, Ryan is committed to the whole 24 hours.
24-hour stream.
There's a lot of people who have committed to a lot of the stream. We're going to have a lot of fun special guests throughout. We're going to be having a great time. I will say Disney Springs will be a part of it because we're going to have to be live for 24 hours. So we're going to find and show you all the late night spots, but also the first things that open in the morning, things to do during the middle of the day. Of course, we'll park hop, but we're just a few hundred subscribers away from 10,000, and we're doing a 24-hour non-stop live stream. You don't want to miss it. So thank you, Nancy. You put us one subscriber closer. Ben says, fun night so far. I might have to crack a brew with you here soon, Pete. Ben, I want to get out. I have not been out to Arizona or New Mexico yet. There are 2 states that are not crossed off my list.
I also haven't been to either one of those.
I gotta go.
I've been to the Phoenix airport. I had a really long layover there one time, but I didn't leave, so it doesn't count.
I know. I agree. The Winter Warlock, a new name for me at least, says, what a nice chill spot to relax. Hold on, I have to applaud this guy. Yeah, yeah! Woo! Woo! Sometimes people are eating and drinking, they forget. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. A hell of a good time.
Golly gosh darn it.
Super supportive superlatives. Hey, So Cargo says, I can't hear anything because I'm on the bus. Well, you're missing out on some great music. David Long says, Halloween keeps starting earlier and earlier every year. That is true. We actually start celebrating Halloween tomorrow. Very excited. Dawn says, when is 10K going to happen? I mean, I'm all about it. The sooner the better.
Yeah,
Cynthia says, how dare you make fun of the fact... Oh, I never made fun of anyone, Cynthia. I think you misread that whole situation.
Nope, we were talking about a skeleton.
We were talking about literally something we pulled up on the phone. We don't make fun of anyone here. We're about positivity and good times.
We were quite literally talking about
this is what we were talking about, Cynthia.
Which is for sale at Costco.
Yeah.
Currently,
we were talking about
before the summer solstice.
Sorry for any confusion there, Cynthia. I'm sure you know. Oh, what a great song. Now that we're caught up in the chat and we have some great music playing and there's no confusion, I have to go hit the opera as well. It's time. It's time.
Well, I will keep track of chat. Yes, Bill. That is what I mentioned. Is that salting it does work as well. Either way, I would say that pouring it out probably doesn't change the taste as much as salting it does, because adding salt to a beer might not always be the best for a flavor profile. The skeleton, it looks like it is $249 at Costco. I was just sent a photo by my friend. But I am just going to start rambling about some nonsense because I don't want the stream dinged for music as much as it is fantastic music. And it is a cover band. He is good enough that it will potentially ding the stream. So I just, I'm going to play the role of Pete right now where I talk for no reason at all so that the stream gets to continue. So that, once again, we're talking about good vibes in the chat. The good vibes get to continue. I don't know if I'm making it to the next drone show. I was still awake at 5 in the morning. sometimes you get the cleaning bug and then you lose track of time. Well, it happens to me sometimes, so I reorganized my entire wardrobe last night, which I own too many t-shirts. So, it's so funny.
Yeah, I like that one.
So he played at SeaWorld the opening day of Icebreaker, which is the roller coaster.
Yeah.
So they did a media collaboration, and this was only sold that one day at his performance at SeaWorld. I don't care. I'm a little bit upset with SeaWorld right now. They just let go of their mime that's been there for 36 years. The mime, Len. Yeah, I saw on TikTok because I follow him on TikTok. They let go of the mime for less than desirable reasons. He didn't do anything wrong. It seems like it was a big miscommunication between him and a security guard. The security guard kind of abused their power because they were a SeaWorld proper employee, and he was a third-party contractor.
So I got an update. Oh, sorry, what were you guys talking about?
We were talking about how I'm a little bit upset with SeaWorld right now.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was also just starting to ramble so that we didn't lose stream.
Okay.
But SeaWorld let go of their mime that has been there for 36 years.
No!
Len the Mime, the icon of SeaWorld Orlando, who has been performing there.
Explain where the mime performs.
He performs at the Otter and Sea Lion show.
All right, so for those who don't know, there's not a random mime at SeaWorld that just wanders in. If you go watch the Otter show, which is amazing, he is kind of like the pre-show warm-up. He's hysterical. Sometimes he'll mimic people walking in; they don't even know.
Does a ton of crowd work. It's incredible.
Yeah, a lot of improvisation without speaking, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I would love a job that involves just getting people pumped up and doing pre-crowd work.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine doing it without speaking, and he is masterful at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, I did not know he's gone. Is someone else replacing him?
So, I found out about the story through his TikTok.
I didn't know he had it.
He has his own TikTok. I encourage everyone to follow him, especially since he is now unfortunately out of stable work. But he had an issue where
I believe what's his TikTok name is Talks Too Much.
Yeah, it's Sir Talks a Lot.
Okay.
No, I believe it's Len the Mime. But
shut up already.
Yeah. Yeah. Long-winded the TikTok.
Or as my name used to say, open your mouth one more time, Mandal.
Yeah. He does speak on his TikTok.
What? No wonder he got fired.
But apparently for the past couple decades, he has been biking from the employee parking lot to his dressing room and leaving his bike in the dressing room. Because the employee parking and the dressing room are on opposite sides of the park.
Yeah, let me just throw in a little side story here too, is that no one realizes when I say how little cast member, team members, whether it's SeaWorld, Universal, or Disney, get paid, they're underpaid and underappreciated, but also they don't get paid for a lot of the time they put in ahead of time. So like if you're a Disney, I personally knew a Disney cast member who had to park somewhere. It was a 40-minute drive from their house, so they drove 40 minutes. Then they had to park in this parking lot, wait for a bus.
Yep.
None of this time is paid for.
Yes.
Then take that bus underneath the Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
Unload, go to the area where they sign in and or scan to start their day. So he would have to get there almost 50 minutes before his shift.
Yeah.
All unpaid to then start getting paid close to minimum wage and then make his way up to Main Street and work his day. And then at the end of a long shift, do the same thing. Wait for a bus back to the parking lot, get in your car, and then drive home. And he had about a 45-minute commute. So he had 90 minutes on both ends. So, I mean, you're talking 3 hours of unpaid time. Now, I get that as someone who's from Long Island. A lot of people who commute to the New York City take about an hour and a half train to the city each way. But if you work in the city, you're probably getting paid a decent wage.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I mean, not based on the housing in New York. That's why you go from Long Island or outside New Jersey. But these are Disney cast members getting 13, 14, 15, maybe 16, maybe.
Well,
if they're
now,
exceptional, 17 an hour.
Now their contract minimum is $18.50.
It's going to be. It's not right now.
Is it not right now? I thought that was what the union.
They're not 18 yet. I think right now they're still at 17 minimum.
Okay.
They were in a $1 a year increase guaranteed. But still, let's say you're making 17 an hour, you lose about a third in taxes.
Yep.
And you have to spend 3 hours commuting.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You're working an 8-hour day. Your take home is very little. And I'm not trying to cause an issue here. What I'm saying is, when Walt Disney created the theme parks, he wanted families to work here. He wanted people a mother and father to be able to work and create magic for families and still be able to support their children, have a car, have a home, and have a good life.
Yeah.
If you have two people making $17 an hour and they have to spend 3 hours unpaid, and then taxes take a third of that, you're working
take
for
home
less,
about $32,000 a year.
You're making, I was going to say, less than $35,000 a year. How can you raise a family, own a car, own a vehicle, own a home, pay a mortgage, have a good credit score, and then do things to Disney?
Well,
take
also,
your family and friends to Disney.
I mean, your housing is supposed to cost, what, about a quarter of what you make?
Well, I mean, the world has gotten crazy. Let's not go down a whole political thing, but...
Recognize the cast members, cast compliments, right?
Yeah.
So when you see these guys...
Always, and that's a great thing. I was going to say, before we go too political in any direction,
Well, I was
think
just
the
saying
whole point of this is that
one would need to have an apartment that is around $1,000 a month. You can't raise a family in a $1,000 a month apartment.
And first of all, I don't think your apartments exist for $1,000 a month anymore, unless you're. It's hard to find an apartment that's less than $1,000 a month. But imagine having anyone besides yourself in that apartment.
I would fight them.
Yeah. What we're saying is that before we go down the road of anything political, is that I'd rather go down the road of just appreciate what they are giving up to give you the best day of your life. And if you're having a rough day, it was not this one person making the bare minimum who did it to you.
Just treat them with a little extra kindness.
They are trying to give you the best possible day. And I guarantee you'll get more results by killing somebody with kindness than going the other direction.
Catch more flies with honey than
more
vinegar.
Honey than salt, or honey than vinegar, better to be sweet than salty, whatever you want to say, is these cast members, and again, I know there's cast members who watch, and I hope, and they love when I talk about it, that's why I don't want to bring it up too often, but they're like, honestly, they're like a lot of teachers in most of the United States, underpaid and underappreciated. And these are the people, I'm not saying, I mean, for sure, cast members should make more, but also we want to go down the teacher road on a data teacher. We're putting the people who are in charge of our future and giving them the least.
Making the biggest difference in lives. Yeah, exactly. Recognize them, absolutely.
Yeah. So if you're here at Disney and you're having a tough time, try not to take it out on a cast member. If anything, thank them for what they do, and you will find that you can find a much faster solution to your issues. And I don't want to be preachy here, I'm just giving you advice, that's all. As someone who goes to Disney pretty often, and is friends with a lot of cast members, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. And use those cast compliments. You're able to do it on Twitter. You can do it on your app, on the My Disney Experience app. It's down at the bottom. That goes a very, very long way.
If you're not very technology literate, you can always go to the guest relations.
Or even ask for a supervisor, and they'll be freaked out and just tell the supervisor.
Yeah.
Which they call coordinators. Anyway, enough. I love you all for being here. I hope everyone's having a great night. I know it's getting late.
If you want the full story about the mime, just go find his TikTok. He has a video out talking about it. I believe that he was unfairly let go. But he's the thing that he's most upset about. He is getting up, 36 years with the company. He's been there for a while. the thing that he's most upset about is that he wanted to just be like, okay, cool, you can fire me. Just let me do one last show where I can say, hey, this is my last show. Thank you for being here.
They fired me and retired after 36
No,
years?
he got fired.
Oh my gosh, SeaWorld, this is not a good... This might be the worst thing to happen to SeaWorld PR-wise in a long time.
I think ever.
Jeez, what are they gonna put out? Maybe, what if there's like a documentary like Black Mime?
Yeah.
Hi, Shannon, good vibes. We're just having some fun.
Whiteface.
Guys, we tried to... But no, it's nothing about him being a black mime.
No.
He's a white man. But if you may have seen Blackfish...
Blackfish, Whiteface.
Also, we're trying to stay on the SeaWorld media list at the same time. So, and also I do work there.
Also, Blackfish, 99% of the film was not based in SeaWorld.
Correct.
That is true.
It was a sea park in Mexico. So not even in the United States.
And that's only because they spelled it wrong. It's SEE World in Mexico.
Yeah.
Or just Yes World.
Yeah,
it was
Yes World.
SI Space World. Yeah. Sea World. Yes, this is the world.
I also have previously
Guys,
worked for
please
SeaWorld.
keep in mind. All right, hold on. I gotta take a moment here because I'm making a lot of jokes. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Pete. I am so sorry. I do come from a background in comedy. I've done improv comedy from the 9th grade still to today in many theaters. I did stand-up comedy for many years in New York City. I won Best New Stand-Up Comic in 2018. A lot of these are jokes, so please know if there's something that's offensive, it's a joke. One, I did not make fun of that woman. That was a different joke. But when we make jokes about corporations, we're just having some fun.
Yeah.
And I want everyone to know that this whole channel is about positivity, making people laugh, having fun, and just taking you away from your everyday worries. So I would never, ever want to upset anyone. And I hope you get the right idea. And I know if you're just joining, you're like, what is going on? Just wanted to let everyone know that. And I don't think I'm wrong, right? I mean, like, I have 3 people who literally watch the channel that I'm hanging out with. We're about good times.
It's about jokes. Jokes are jokes.
Jokes. And we're about comedy and having fun, and there's no bad intent. I end every single stream, you'll hear me do it tonight, with be kind to others. And because that's really the truth. We can make jokes, we can have our fun. But at the end of the day, it is about just laughing and enjoying the life we're given. And I know I used to watch streams like this when I was a part of that New York grind, working 80-hour weeks, flying every single week, Monday and Friday, sitting in hotel rooms. I needed some Disney joy and some fun, and that's what we're trying to bring to you. So again, if you're new, these are just jokes. We're having some fun. Hit the like button. Thanks for putting up with us. And if it's too much for you, I totally understand, but this is just fun. It's for funsies. It's for laughs.
Also, I will say, while we were kind of on the topic, I used to work at SeaWorld in the animal care department, and I was a very critical person to SeaWorld growing up. I never went. I never wanted to support the company until I worked there. And I don't have a single bad thing to say about the animal care department and the animal care team at SeaWorld. They are absolutely doing everything that they can for these animals.
Listen, the reason we go to SeaWorld is that they have pledged they're not bringing in any new animals. And you can see that they're making a major push. They're the only theme park in Orlando that has opened a new roller coaster every year for I think the last 4 years in a row.
I believe
With
that
a
they
new one
will
opening
for
there
the
now.
next 2 to 3 as well.
Is that they are transforming the parks. They also bought the rights to Sesame Place and Sesame Street. There's a whole Sesame Street land. They also put in a ton of money into their new 70th anniversary parade. It's the longest parade they've ever done with the most actors, dancers, performers of all time. They brought Hello Screamin', kind of their equivalent of HHN. For those who don't know, Universal's known for their Halloween Horror Nights. SeaWorld also owns Busch Gardens, where they had Hallow Screen. They brought it to SeaWorld here in Orlando, so you don't have to make that drive. They are looking for those other revenue streams besides...
They have a fantastic food festival.
They have a lot of great festivals. They have a free beer festival, which is... talking and preaching at me. Yeah. It's so they are taking steps in the right direction. And did they mess up? I'm pretty sure they know they did. We don't have to talk about it. I mean, I'm a big fan of anyone who in this planet has never made a mistake, and I'm not saying that none of them has been as big as SeaWorld, but you do have to do the best you can, and I think that they're trying. And we've all made mistakes. You try the best you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's our SeaWorld talk here, live from Disney Springs House of Blues in Orlando, Florida. We're an equal opportunity lover and forgiver. Who's perfect in this? What do they say? He without a drink cast the first stone? That was close, so. Pretty close. I could be getting my Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John confused. I saw someone sent me a very funny meme the other day on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And it said so close, and it was a judging panel. And it said Matthew, Mark, Luke, and it said Juan. Like J-U-A-N. And it was a legit judging panel for a contest. And they were like, so close. Also, how great is Purple Rain? This is honestly one of Prince Harry's best songs.
Honestly, incredible that he's a prince.
It's Prince Harry, right?
Yeah,
I only saw Prince, but I'm assuming it ran out of room on the screen.
Yeah, the royalty
It's
is
the only way he can pay for that lifestyle.
Yeah,
I'm assuming. Him and Meghan
they're all
Markle.
talented. They're all talented musicians.
Is that Prince Harry had to have written this song? Yeah, yeah! Woo!
Hard working.
After Purple Rain, they're going to play Aggressive Wind to talk about the first drone show. Aggressive wind, aggressive wind.
Right, so here we go.
Yeah. They're gonna.
Hazel said that I miss all the offensive jokes. No, we didn't tell offensive jokes. Wow, look, he's going for it. He's trying the new way we talked about. Oh my God, phone correct. Look at that. Well, it's an experiment. We'll see if you feel lighter afterwards. I'll try mine too. Let's go for it. I'm drinking the Hakuna Matata. We got some Kona Big Wave going on. I was talking earlier about how I saw this experiment that you should pour a beer terribly. Like this. I mean, because that's the way I grew up. I grew up in the craft beer industry. People are going to hate me. I sold craft beer in the 5 boroughs of New York for a few years. Worked for a up-and-coming craft brewery.
Playing bingo at home.
Yeah, there's another bingo square. Yeah, we have a bingo card. We haven't talked about our Discord. We should talk about the Discord.
Oh, can we get a bingo card shirt?
I mean, we could. Oh, a little Tanya and Jamie.
Aggressive wind? You mean Darude Sandstorm?
Oh, we played Darude Sandstorm. So we actually got Brandy out to Kitty O'Shea's last week.
Wow, I don't go
We
there.
had Brandy. I know, but we had the Tomorrowland Traveler, phenomenal Brandy. We had our executive producer. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name, but you know who you are. Brandy's younger, awesome clone. We had Mary Kate, the Rocketeer lady. We had Hamilton. We had, oh my God, there were so many of us. I'm going around the table. But we got them all to Kitty O'Shea's. I had a point to this story and I forgot it. Now naming everyone because I forgot.
Something about Sandstorm.
Oh, no, we had Control the jukebox. And Brandy says something along the lines of like, how many times can we play Sandstorm? We love phenomenal Brandy. And if you don't love her, you should. Because if you've ever been to adventuresbycarney.fun, our website, I mean, we have adventuresbycarney.com, but adventuresbycarney.fun is such a better website. She runs the website. She does it all for us. Also, if you've ever been to any of our events, we've had quite a few. And I'm so grateful because it's hard to get a bunch of people together, and we're a small channel. But yet at the last 3, we've had over 50 people come and go throughout the weekend. And Brandy puts these great events together, and we work together. But Brandy does a lot of the work. So she is absolutely phenomenal. She's amazing. On top of that, she sells like 80,000 Girl Scout cookies a year. So she's working for the cause. She's amazing. Her daughters are amazing. Her husband's amazing. He cooked us, I think, like 120 pieces of chicken at our last meetup. So much we had to pull in strangers and say, please come eat chicken. We sent cast members home with chicken from the Polynesian.
Yeah.
From our barbecue.
Will took an insane amount of food.
Yeah.
I think
I
think Will is still eating that.
Still eating the chicken. Also, we had lobster tails, so people were distracted because Robert D said, Pete, go buy $300 worth of lobster tails for the barbecue. I can't make it, but I want to be represented in a Robert D way. And we did it. We did it. $300 worth of lobster tails. I prepped them beforehand. We did give them a nice lathering in garlic butter that I made. And then again on the grill. It was an amazing day. If you missed the ABC recap, we did one here on the channel. I still feel like I have to release some kind of video, but that'll probably come in 10 years. So
Editing's hard.
Editing's so hard. I mean, I'm getting out. I just dropped the Lauren's birthday, which is a month old. No, it's not a month. It's like 2.5 weeks old. But I just put it on the Patreon today. It'll be released for all of you soon. Editing's hard. That's why I love when I put out posts. What would you prefer? Edited videos, shorts, or live streams? Everybody loves the live streams. Our channel sponsor, SJG3 Collectibles, you should totally check out, was like, we're only here to sponsor the live streams. You can do as many videos and shorts as you want, but we want this minimum amount of live streams per month. So if you like live streams, you should thank Vince at SJG3 Collectibles, because he goes, here's our minimum, and as an incentive, everything over this number will give you a bonus. So he incentivizes more live streams. The man is a genius.
So buy his products so we can continue
You gotta go to
incentivizing.
The link's down below in the description and here as well. Also, if you want to find out more about the silliness that we go through between streams, and when I am gonna go live, I do post on all my socials. I haven't said this once tonight, so I should. My Instagram is @officialcarney. My Twitter is @yourwdwguy. My TikTok is Adventures by Carney. Our Discord is Adventures by Carney. The website is adventuresbycarney.fun. Our Patreon is Adventures by Carney. And I cannot do this without the Patreons. So thank you to all the Patreons. I am surrounded. The Kirks are Patreons. Like right here. They're awesome. And not only the Patreons, they've been actively trying to become a member and they can't do it, which is crazy, which is insane, but I love it.
Yeah, we tried.
I know people are trying to become members and they can't do it. Apparently you need a laptop or listen, every Disney resort has a business center. Also, Izzo, another amazing Patreon who has a great YouTube channel, just gave us another super chat, said $20, get yourself another beer and pour it down correctly for Dawn. Okay.
Dawn's
sure.
very upset about the way that you
Dawn
put that
hate.
beer.
All right, I have to catch up with some chat, but apparently people are very upset. It works though. Look, hold on. If you can give yourself a little patience, which I know in the drinking community is hard to find, but look, it works. He poured it as ugly as can be, and look how pretty it is now, and no bubbles for his tum. Maybe sleep a little easier. I mean. Mine, also I did not refill, but mine came to here. I will say I did have a sip in the process. Yeah! It's alive.
I will say the second pour, prettier.
No, it won't go over. Watch, trust. Oh, wait. Just 2 drops, 3 drops. All right, just 4 drops. 5 drops.
You're doing a bit of forced perspective.
Hold on. Saving it all. Here we go.
It's not going over.
Thank you again to Colleen for posting all the links to the Instagram, the Twitter, TikTok, Discord. We haven't talked a lot about the Discord tonight, but we have an amazing community, and I can't say enough about it. It's completely free. It may seem hard to do out of the gate, but you can do it from your computer, your cell phone, your laptop. It's not that hard. I mean, I have people here who are all in it. It's just a very super positive, free community on the internet where hundreds of people in, and we just are nice to each other. We say good morning, people check in, they post their favorite parts of their vacation. We have a book club. We have my schedule in there. We have post your schedule. Again, so actually I'm here tonight because of the Discord, is that I love the Kirks. They dropped their schedule, and I knew they'd be here tonight, so that's why I did a live stream here tonight. That's why you gotta jump in the Discord. If I see that people are hanging out somewhere, Kelsey, I knew would be at Epcot on Sunday. We did a live stream Sunday at Epcot. Now I'm not saying this always happens, but if I can make something happen and I have free time, I check the Discord to see where our fans are at, and I try to do a live stream where most of you are. That's just what we do. So go check out the Discord. It's completely free. I don't make a dime off Discord. I do recommend using your real name or your YouTube name so I know who you are. But go check it out. Lots of fun stuff here on the channel. And we're still very much in our infantile stages. I feel like there's a big way to go. I do think a lot of us believe we're going to be in that 6-figure follower mark very soon. So we're, congrats, you're here early. You're at Microsoft while Bill Gates is still losing his mind. I don't know what we're being. Oh, it's up to you. But I want to pay. I mean, I'll have another one if you have another one, but if you don't, I don't. I'll do whatever you do. Well, I'll do whatever you do. Smart. So I just realized the time. It's totally against our plan.
Yeah, it's
But I know.
Ouch.
Ryan and I said we were not going to wait for the second show, but at this point, we only have 20 minutes till the second drone show, and I have a feeling we're going to have a lot more space. I don't think a lot of people hang out for that second show. So if you've survived this far and you're still awake, or if you're watching on a replay, you're still awesome. You fast forwarded to this point. We're going to get you that drone show. As long as they don't cancel the second one, I'm going to commit. I'm going to stick around for another 20 minutes to the start of the show. So we're going to be live for another at least 40 minutes. So thanks for hanging out. Again, if you're just joining, we're I mean, how awesome is this? We're living the dream here at Disney Springs. I do think the nice part about this drone show is that Disney Springs did lose a ton of energy at 9 o'clock every night. And as someone who lived down here, or lives down here, moved down here, you wanted a late night spot, or even when I was on vacation, like, where can I go? And I want to keep the night going. It's my last night, or I'm here for one night, or tonight's my go crazy night. Now we have this drone show. It keeps Disney Springs alive, at least until the start of that second show at 10:45. So you have that energy. You can enjoy a full day and then say, all right, I got to hop on a plane in the morning, or I got to drive back in the morning, and then go back to the real world and begrudgingly do it. But you have a full day, a full experience. So I love the second show. I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, yeah!
Woo! I always want to request something like ridiculous for the band. So like if they're hardcore like this, I want to be like, play let me think. 3 Times a Lady. She's once, twice, 3 times a lady. And also, a lot of people watching have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's really a song that you would never play in the situation. That is, you already had the first round. Anyway, big shout out to the Kirk clan. I probably should have brought a battery charger. I didn't think I'd be this late. We gotta hope this lasts.
Oh boy.
All right, I'll run to the car. I might run to the car.
Is there a fuel rod changer somewhere?
Oh, yeah, there's fuel rods everywhere. Yeah. I have an iPhone. You have an iPhone? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I left my fuel rods and charged in the car.
Is good.
No, the gimbal's good. It's just the phone's at 20, which means we have about, okay. Which means we should be fine for the show because, again, oh, Captain, my captain, has saved the day. Always trust your captain. No mutiny here. We got a charger coming in hot.
No mutiny here.
No mutiny here.
We're not gonna throw you overboard.
No plank for you. The only planks we're gonna do is we're gonna make Ryan do a plank.
Absolutely not.
Ryan hates planks so much.
Those were tough.
Ryan and I, when we work out together, we have certain extras that we know that either one of us loves or none of us loves. And when it comes to planks, Ryan's like, nope, I'll do something else.
Yeah. I'll do literally anything but this.
That's the core, though, brother. That's the core.
Yeah, but I've got so much core strength. I just don't have any core stability.
I always say, I would love.
Bumper sticker right there. What's that?
That's a great one. I always would love I need the technology to do a body scan because I know that I have. Everyone says I have a lot of core strength.
Yeah.
But there's so much covering my core strength. Just because.
Well, it's because you, much like many of the products at SJG3 Collectibles, don't want to take it out of the original packaging.
That is correct. Yeah.
It is in mint condition underneath its protective coating.
Like a good steak, and I know there's some vegans out there, and I love my vegans, but you need a good fat cap to be worth some money.
The marbling
is I have
exquisite.
Fantastic. Like, I got a New York strip right here, right? Like, you could cut this fat off and have a great piece of meat, but that's giving it all the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's going to be some fantastic muscular things happening, but that fat cap is flavor. Here, I still have some.
I'm good. I don't need another one.
I'll share with you. I was about to have a sip, but
It's a great core.
thank you very much. And again, big shout out to our Kirk clan, and I still
and our wait staff.
and our wait staff.
Wait, staff.
Yeah, wait. Woo! I wish I knew her name, but we'll call her
Is her name on the bill?
Bill.
Carrie. Carrie. Big
Carrie.
shout out to Carrie.
Big shout out to Carrie. Carrie did a great job. I do love, and you will love this too at Disney, if you have a server who says, hey, just so you know, last call is coming up, which is a big deal at Disney. Even when you're in the theme parks, it's a very big deal because they shut down very suddenly. I will say here at Epcot, that first firework goes off. Besides warning the elephants, it is telling the bartenders, shut it down. That is their line and their signal to close the curtains and shut it down. So a good server and bartender at Disney is a beautiful thing where they say, hey, listen, you got about 10 minutes. Anything else you want for the rest of the night? Because you're going to have to travel by bus or Skyliner or monorail to find a beverage.
Is the gift shop still open?
Yeah. So it's nice to have someone in your corner.
11, I think.
11.
So, I wanted to say this earlier. Did you save a copy of the other receipt?
4.
Is that we're allowed into this House of Blues viewing area with that receipt?
Absolutely, there it is. There's 3 copies.
So, when I went inside earlier, I had a quick little discussion with some of the people in charge here, and I said, let's just say hypothetically we were hanging at the bar before the first fireworks show, which happened at 9 o'clock, and let's say it was 8 o'clock. We're hanging at the bar, but we left at 8:30. Could we still enjoy the House of Blues viewing area? And she said, according to everything I've heard, is that as long as you still have a receipt, that's pretty recent, I'm assuming they mean a few hours, but maybe even that day, is that you can go out to the viewing area outside House of Blues. And I'm guessing other restaurants are the same. So if we came, I mean, right now we had some beers, we had a great time listening to music. From what I heard, we could show this receipt, and as long as the area is not full, we can use the receipt to go sit or stand in the exclusive House of Blues viewing area, which should not be nearly as crowded as the lawn. Now, granted, this is the second. Well, because every restaurant gets their own viewing area. If you're just tuning in, you're learning. Summer House has their own area. Haleo has their own area. Here has their own area, and then the tiny area behind Aerophile fills up very quickly. Then there is a lawn that they built. Not built, but like that they utilize with speakers and lighting for everyone else who wants to see it. Because again, this drone show only is, I'd say, visually perfect and sound perfect for you if you're between the Aerophile and Cirque du Soleil. Besides that, you can view it from other areas. People said, what about the roof of Orange Garage? Great. I don't know if you can hear the music from there, but I'm sure it looks great.
I want to see how the Coke bar.
The Coca-Cola bar up top, again, that's right on that border of the aerofoil. Probably great, but is the music pumped in? So these are things we're going to figure out. I wanted to tonight, but we're going to go watch the show, is I was going to go to work and come back, and I was going to park on the top floor of Orange and record this 10:45 show from the roof for a short to show what it looks like from the roof. But instead we're doing it live because we're still here, and this is all thanks to my amazing friends. We got the Kirks, we got Ryan, and I couldn't stop the live stream.
Yeah.
So we'll have to do it another night. But I want to record this show from almost every spot that you can and show you the differences in terms of music volume, the lighting from Saratoga, because this show is not just drones in the sky. They have a lighting package from Saratoga Springs. They have sprays. They have, you're not into lighting, but anyway, there's a lot of lighting that comes out of Saratoga. And then there's also the sound package doesn't carry all throughout Springs. It's only where you can see it from and the areas where you can kind of hear it from. So I think we're going to make our way over, well, hopefully maybe even outside here, because we have a receipt. We have about 7 minutes. So I don't know where they're going. We have to go soon. The time is upon us. What time is it? We have 8 minutes. I lost both my Kirks.
And they left their phone here. Where'd they go?
Brandy says the view from Orange is good, but I played my own music on my phone. So there you go. I want to try and give everyone all the views. The project I'm working on right now. Let's scroll up.
That video will come out
in
November
January
2028.
Yeah. As soon as the drone show is over, that's going to be posted. You guys are going to love it. Great to see Kelsey, Izzo, Dawn, Brandy, aggressive and sandstorm. Again, yeah, my jokes are never mean to be offensive. I'm just trying to catch up on chat real quick. David Long said 4 drops of beer went to waste. There you go. I'll take that. I'm gonna own that. Brandy said earlier when we were watching that song, the drummer doesn't have to go that hard, but here we are. He had to.
We had to. Very similar to, how Phil Collins didn't have to go hit that hard on the Tarzan soundtrack.
Oh, but he had to. What's up, Gen V? All right, so yeah, we are 7 minutes from the show. I think it's time to make this happen. But we lost. Hi.
Watch it all the time.
You do?
Whenever you're on.
Well, we're on right now. You want to be on the stream?
You're the reason why. They canceled the first show, right?
They did.
What?
They canceled the first show.
Yes,
They canceled the first show. The next show is in about 8 or 9 minutes. I think it has died down significantly. I think they want to get at least one of the 2 shows out. We're about to set up. We just paid our checks, so we're going to go to the viewing area here at House of Blues. Apparently, if you paid for things, if you show a receipt, they will give you the viewing area. So I would say grab a drink quick, take that receipt, and then meet us outside. Yeah, I would say do that quick because we have 7 minutes. And then we can hang out outside. Yeah, of course. Well, either way, I'll take a pic with you guys. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. Because we're going to go outside. I think we should go outside this way. But
Also,
where is Lady Kirk?
I don't know.
She walked into the concert hall venue that way.
Ben, the TVs are on and the Stanley Cup Finals are on over here.
Yes.
The volume is off.
4-3.
Thank you so much. I think it's going to give me enough for now. We can figure out the rest
Is that
later.
good?
Yeah, but
Is
just
that
while
good?
we're walking, I won't be able to carry everything.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah, take the terrible.
You mean the good one because it's light?
I know, that's what I'm saying. But let's see. So do we have a copy of the receipt? Who's got the copy?
Right here. We got 2 or 3. Let's grab
Which one's not signed?
This one's not signed.
All right. We're going to try and get in that House of Blues viewing area. Let's try it out. So apparently you can see these crowds to the left all walking to that viewing area that we were in earlier. We are going to try the House of Blues viewing area because we are patrons. Have a great night. Again, this bar, one of the best happy hours, 12 to 7 happy hour. You're here at Disney Springs. And it looks like we're not going to have an issue. Oh, this is... So this is the House of Blues.
Due to high winds, this presentation of Disney Dreams That Soar has been delayed. We thank you for your patience and hope to begin as soon as possible. Once again, this presentation of Disney Dreams That Soar has been delayed. Thank you for your understanding.
It gets canceled.
I mean, it does seem, I'm not gonna lie, like there's a breeze, but I don't think it's that extreme. And I don't think so. Here's what I said. I'm Captain Optimism, right? So I did this on opening night of and Ryan, I hate to bring this up, but an opening night of Tiana for our cast member preview. They told everybody it was canceled. They said it wasn't gonna happen. Many news sites reported that it was canceled that night. And I said, there's no way they're gonna shut this down for cast members. We're sticking around until 100% it's closed down. I said, you gotta keep the faith, you gotta trust. And what happened right before park close, they let everybody in. And again, I feel like it's kind of that vibe tonight is that they hate canceling both shows. So I think that if it's even close, they're gonna run the second show. If it isn't close, now there is a breeze in the air. You can see some of these. I'll show you the branches. There is a breeze. However, if they're able to run it, I think they're running it. Even if there's an abbreviated version, they want to run it. There's no way they want to cancel both shows. A lot of people come to Disney Springs just to see this show. Have you seen it yet? See, so we have people coming in from out of town. Ryan?
I've seen it.
I know.
I watched it with my mom.
I know, you had a great spot. So Ryan had an ECV spot,
Which is over in the alleyway between Summer House and LA.
which is what we're looking at right now on camera. So you can see all these people along the pathway here are just guests from the restaurants. If you want a general viewing area, you have a tiny area by the balloon and then the big lawn on the other side of those trees. You can kind of see the guests underneath the trees. That's where that big lawn is that we were on earlier. But I don't think they want to cancel the second show. A whole new...
I also haven't seen the test drones come out yet.
I don't think they're gonna do the test drones. I think they probably have the wind things going. It does feel less windy. I will say I'm optimistic. Also, I haven't said this in a long time, but if you're enjoying the stream, or maybe you haven't just done this yet for fun, is please hit that like button. It really does help. And if you're brand new, consider subscribing. We have a ton of amazing and awesome videos coming out this week. From shorts to live streams. You're back. You got him. You did it. What are your names? I don't even know your names. Lily, Liliana, and Angelina. I love it. Hi. No way. You guys met at La Cava a year ago and been friends ever since? Where are you from?
I live in Texas.
And? Oh, I love it. And then you met at La Cava and you've been friends ever since. I love, oh my gosh, that's the best friendships come from tequila.
It just happened to be that like they were already in at the tables, and I was by myself, and I asked to be put at the table. They're like, "Do you mind me with somebody else?" I'm like, "No." And I said, "Come
I love that. I love Disney friendships. Look, you said where are the 3 test drones? There's the 3 test drones.
Come on, y'all.
All right, so these are our test drones. This is going to be make or break for the show. So they're going to set up at around 100, 200, and 300 feet, maybe a little higher. I honestly think it's probably 153, 450, but I mean, that's just me because that's pretty high up there.
Do you think this tree is gonna be
Hello,
quick? This is my
friends.
first time
Due to
seeing
high
it.
winds, this presentation of
Or is it
Disney
gonna be more
Dreams
like
That
right here?
Soar has been delayed.
No,
We
okay, that's a
thank
good
you for your
sign.
patience
Delayed's
and
good.
hopes we
Yes.
can
It really depends on what happens with these 3 drones in the sky right now.
Disney Dreams That Soar has been delayed.
So if those can sit, all right, here's what we want. If they can sit idle like that for a certain amount of time, we're in good shape. I'm sorry, I'm totally gonna talk to you guys. I'm just also talking to the chat.
No, go ahead.
So what you want here is these to just stay right where they are. Yeah, great Disney soundtrack. What?
Give me 1 second.
What are you talking about?
Who sings this song? Give me 1 second, because I just added it to my playlist.
I'll grab the pic so we won't have to worry about that later if you don't mind.
Sure.
You don't have to put that down.
Is the only person.
Well, I have to.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure this is not the Goo Goo Dolls?
So it was written by him. That's the only person that is credited.
Are you drinking a beer?
Yeah. Chugging it.
Wow.
Correctly.
Jesus. Can someone hold this so I can take a picture of these amazing people who watch the channel? Let's take a pic.
Yes. Here we go.
Good. It's looking good.
How do you look?
You can faintly see.
I barely see that.
You want to cheers? Here, take a cup. Here.
Together, see? Together. This is good. This is
Good?
This is fantastic. Maybe the wind's just moved down.
I think that's what it is.
Because surface level wind isn't going to affect it.
Correct. It's high.
Aerial wind is going to be the issue. Which is why it didn't feel as windy earlier. The wind's just sinking. We're being positive.
Clouds are not moving as fast as they were before.
No, they're yeah, they're still moving at a pretty decent clip
They were
though.
whipping early. I mean, they
Yeah.
were streaming.
Some ridiculous stuff, some funny stuff.
See, this is their second test.
Yep. That's the grouping test. See how close you can get.
Ceiling. What's the ceiling?
Yeah. Yeah. Can we touch?
We can lose another one.
Yeah. That's the drone high five test.
This is the same company as Barrett's, right?
but
Is this the same company as Paris putting this out?
I'm not sure.
I thought it was.
I don't know enough to confirm
Yeah,
it.
that's just hearsay.
It could be potentially.
I thought it was
I don't know how many
high-end.
different drone show companies there are in the world.
It was the high end.
So, I mean, if they already have an established contract with Disney, I'm assuming that it probably is, but I haven't seen that in writing. But maybe somebody in the chat knows. If it's the same company that's doing the show in Paris.
I saw everybody like, and it's hard because I know I say coming out on vacation, it's hard to do 6 acts.
6 hours. The same.
Came in, okay, gone down, and you'll just.
So,
I feel that, yeah, no, they're doing that. Also, like,
we were talking about Jim's theme.
Oh, yes.
It was the Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah, it's the Goo Goo Dolls frontman, John Rzeznik.
It sounds like them. So they come 3 years down, you know, like all like 80s, 90s.
Yeah, released in 02.
Yes,
So
yeah.
still basically 90s music.
That sounded good though. Sounded good.
And
Good song.
it's a great song.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a low level, obviously, but yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah, like they're from Mary Kate. Mary Kate. Oh, she's
So ready.
she's some sort of.
I've never felt a real bush that feels more fake.
Real bush that feels more fake.
Yeah, like these feel plastic.
Well, it's just been textured, right? It's like a
It's whatever this is.
texture.
It feels artificial.
Disney magic.
I mean, I know it's not, but it feels wrong.
But I also love to find out in
We got a good shot. I'm excited. So is
It'll be a
Coco
group-
just like the opposite, right? Like if you're over there, is it just
Yeah, you just don't get the soundtrack. They don't play the soundtrack over there because they don't want that to become like the Poly Beach.
No, I love that whole I started right on thoughts.
Especially because Saratoga is like a quieter, more mellow resort. It's a little bit more elevated, like, you know, it's got the golf courses. It's for a different clientele. They want to be a little bit away from Disney. You know, it's not aggressively Disney themed, all that kind of stuff. I love it. It's my DVC home resort, or my family's. I'm on the contract, but not the owner.
That was ours, so we went and visited and got this, you know, the whole thing, and that's what was going to be ours, and we pulled out. We got
Yeah. So I grew up I'm originally from Rhode Island, obviously. Grew up coming to Disney, but we were all-star music people.
I don't worry. I try to hear
Very underrated.
I love it.
In
There's
just
nothing.
3
There's nothing.
minutes, we invite you to look to the skies for Disney Dreams That Soar. Woo!
And then my dad ran the Disney World Marathon with a charity, and they put him up in a DVC room at the boardwalk. And he was like, well, now I can never go back to the Value Resorts. So that trip, he went and bought a DVC contract, and other than the initial cost, it was cheaper for us to stay a week at a Saratoga treehouse than it was for us to stay at All Star. So over the years, we've made our money back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not only with that, but with the 20% discount.
And all the DVC perks.
The DVC, yeah, we were in during the peak of Moonlight Magic, all that kind of wonderful stuff that sadly is no longer there. They still have the DVC lounges, which are great. Love the DVC lounges, especially I love the one over Figment in Epcot. Soda, chips, charging. There's a lot of DVC perks.
I'm so happy you guys stopped by. Guys, you hear that good news?
Yeah,
It's happening, baby.
we cheered.
By the way, how do I have 2 of these?
The cast member back here was like, it's gonna.
Oh no, that's the announcement that it's happening. I know it's happening. I said, never give up, guys. This is Disney Magic. I had 2. No, which one did you hand me?
I handed you that one.
Which was whose?
Yours.
Well, what is this?
Yours.
I don't have 2 beers.
You do.
No, I don't. You paid for them. Have one. Cheers. Share it with me.
You handed me that one at the table.
I didn't have 2 beers.
You had 2 beers.
No way. I mean, I talk a lot, but I don't talk that much. That's
You
crazy.
had 2 beers.
Good
I
evening.
didn't have a beer.
During tonight's show, the lighting around the west side waterfront will be lowered. For your safety
it's happening.
and for that of others, we ask that you
Everyone do me a
remain
big
where you
favor
are
while they make
until
this
the lighting
announcement.
returns to normal.
Make sure you please like.
Disney
Make sure you
Dreams That
subscribe.
Soar
It's
will
about
take
to
flight
start
in just a few minutes.
any
Thank
second. I knew it was going to happen. You know, you watch this channel, but it's not that far off from why you watch. You have to have a little faith, a little trust, and just a little pixie dust. Disney wants the magic to happen. You may hear other people say they penny pinch this and that. Yeah, sure. But you know what? Imagineers, the cast members that are here want you to have the best night of your life. And here we go. Hit that like button. Get ready for Disney Dreams That Soar right here on the west end of Disney Springs. And it was so nice to meet my friends here tonight. Thanks again for all the nice things you said. I appreciate it. Of course, this is the spot. So again, before they come out, we're only in this spot because we went over to House of Blues. You save that receipt, come on out here, and we have a great spot. I won't say it always works, but we'll give you all the advice we can here on the chat.
I will show a sign on the way out because there is a caveat technically, but we got in. But there's signs right
Here we go. So our first drones are coming out. Yeah. I will say the second show is going to be a lot easier to get a spot than the first show.
Oh, absolutely.
Are we ready for Disney Dreams That Soar?
This is my favorite part.
I'm going to try not to talk during the show. I try my best not to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Disney Dreams That Soar here at Disney Springs at WALT Disney World in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Let the show begin.
Good evening. Right here, underneath this starlit sky, a timeless adventure is about to unfold. Inspired by the magic makers, heroes, and dreamers who have come before. Now, unleash your heart, let your imagination fly, and discover just where you'll go as we present Disney Dreams That Soar.
straight on till morning.
The ninth wonder of the universe! The monophonic flying elephant! Dumbo!
Look! They're flying! They're flying!
Wait till we get to the big town!
My name is Doug. I just met you and I love you.
Dante, you are a real spirit guide. Who's a good spirit guide? You are. Whoa.
If you're enjoying the stream, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing. That's what it's all about. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for being here with us. I love it.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
You've taken your first step into a larger world. That's no moon. It's a space station.
All wings report in.
Red 5 standing by.
Watch that crossfire, boys! Watch it, you're trampling on your chance! I have you now. Come in, primary.
Use the Force. The Force is strong with the fun.
You're all clear, kid. Now our force things go home.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion.
Baymax, wings. Thrusters.
Flying makes me a better healthcare companion.
Hey, you know what? There's another name you might know me by.
Welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
love this. This is one of my favorite sequences.
This is the one that I was worried about the most with the wind.
This is awesome.
There are two types of beings in the universe. Those who dance and those who do not.
I love the analogy.
I'm gonna die surrounded by the biggest idiots in the galaxy. Did that look cool? Yeah, that looked cool.
What's up, Pete McDevitt's in the house? We had to mute.
Remember,
We were.
There's no limit
I'll tell you in a second.
how far you can go when you have dreams that soar.
Nice. Sorry we had to mute at the end.
Thank you for joining us for Disney Dreams
I took a
That Soar.
screenshot.
Presented
YouTube
by
threatened to
AT&T.
shut us down.
We hope you
So we had to
enjoy
mute
the rest
for
of your
a
evening
quick
here
second.
at Disney Springs.
But what a beautiful show, right?
Continue your journey.
So beautiful.
You
So
find
great.
that your own dreams take you
I do wish it was
to
more than just from the hot air balloon, the aerofoil, to here. Yeah, Ryan, thank you for Ryan saying that in the chat. Is that it's still on my screen saying that they can shut down my stream at any second. So I just muted it for 15 seconds to try to get them not to kill the stream. Yeah, I got, it said a heads up. We've detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked or shut down. If you want to continue, please ensure you have permission from the owner, which we don't have Disney permission. But beautiful show. And I mean, I think we deleted muted for just enough. But you got to see the whole show. We have a great spot. Also, you can see across the lagoon here is Saratoga Springs. Beautiful show. What'd you think? Yeah, they stay open. Yeah. If you're here at Disney Springs, I believe most bars stay open till 11. It used to be 12, but I believe everyone's still open till 11. 30 or 12. We'll see. 11:30 or 12. Are you staying on property? Oh. Oh no, because normally, depending on some on-property places, your bar's open a little bit later. But yeah. So a great show. I think a beautiful addition to Disney Springs. Also, the lighting package, you can tell from here, compared to where we watched at the boathouse over there on opening night, you can see the lighting package here looks beautiful. What did you guys think? Beautiful, right? Better live. And the lighting package here really works. You gotta be in the right spot. Yeah. The lighting from Saratoga.
So when I watched it the first time, I was much farther back. And the drone show was still incredible, but I didn't get any of the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting package here is great. Also, we got speakers right in front of us. So much so, we had to mute. I'm sorry again for the last 30 seconds of the show. I still have it. Is that saying there? This is what you get before YouTube cuts you off. So you get a 15-second warning of you're using copyrighted stuff. We're gonna shut you down. So I muted, and we're still somehow okay.
I'm gonna say bye, maybe we'll see you later.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and saying
Thank you
hi.
for everything.
Yes.
We enjoyed. So
Very nice meeting you.
Oh my God, it was so nice to meet you.
Have a great time. Next time you guys come down, let me know in advance. Give me some notice. We'll come meet up in the park.
I'll be here next month. I'll be here in August.
And we're like
I'll be here in September.
Yeah, give me a little notice. I can take off. We have a Discord if you want to jump in it, but like that's how I kind of plan my days. Like these amazing people behind me, they told me their schedule, so that's why I'm here tonight. Because I was gonna go to Universal tonight, and they were like, "We're watching the drone show tonight." And I said, "If there's people I know who are coming, I'm gonna change my plan." So tonight I came here instead.
So we should be back
August. July.
July for our birthday.
August.
Yeah, so please hit me up either on Instagram at official Carney or my Discord Adventures by Carney. All the things are in the description of the video. So yeah, but just give me your notice. Anything. Yeah.
We will.
Anything. Just give me some notice.
Yeah, we're here.
And we'll come hang out. We'll have some drinks. Even if it's on or off camera, I might say, all right, I'll do a live stream from 3 to 6, but I'll meet up with you at 2, or I'll hang out afterwards from 7 to 8.
Be on camera.
Yeah, but I love hanging out and hanging with good people that are awesome. Yeah. Same here. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the nice things you said. It really does. It fills my cup. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And next time you come back, please hit me up. Yeah.
He's a great hugger.
One more.
No. Go ahead. Get another hug in.
He's I'm like, oh, he just makes me want to hug.
No, you guys are amazing. I love you all. There you go. If you're in town, hit me up. All right. So, because I'm going to go talk with all my amazing friends, besides the new people we just met, I have to give a big thank you to the Kirk clan. We have the captain here, Lady Kirk. We all know the other Kirk. Engaged. So in love. We wish her obviously the best. If I'm not there, I mean, I'm a recipient, so I'm just saying. Come on. Also, Ryan. So great to see our favorite Ryan in the house. Thank you for everyone who stuck around. We did 100% did not plan on staying to the second show, but I'm glad we did. We got this great spot. Great. No. Me and Ryan both before this started said we were not staying for the second show. But when you're surrounded by good people, you have good vibes, good energy. You just do things you didn't plan on doing. And we got this great spot, and we could show you things and learn and just give you the best opportunity for your vacation when you're here. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please, again, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out our Discord. It really is amazing. I will say it is definitely a positive community. So if you're not into positivity, it might not be for you. But that is our Discord. You can follow me on socials. My Instagram is @officialcarney. My Twitter is @yourwdwguy. My TikTok's Adventures by Carney. Discord's Adventures by Carney. We have a website, adventuresbycarney.fun. And thank you to everyone who is a Patreon, patreon.com/Adventures by Carney. All right, this is it. We're saying goodbye because we did not plan on being here this late. But I am so happy for everyone who stuck around. If you're watching on a replay, you can still leave a comment. You can still say hi. You can still share with others. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. And again, a big thanks to the Kirk clan and to Ryan. Honestly, it's crazy anybody watches this. I love you all. Good night. And I always say, and this is more important than anything else, more than liking, subscribing, and I've talked about this tonight, it's just be kind to others. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's going through something. Just be kind. You have no idea the difference you can make in somebody else's life. I love you all. Have a great night. Thank you for watching. I am so appreciative. See you later. Bye. I love you. See you real soon. Siva ko Kwaharini. All right, I'm out of here.